Well, I am live. Just going to wait on everybody to get notified. And I guess I'll make a post in the Discord server as well. Hey, what's up, Antonios? How you doing? So with this stream, I'm not expecting anything crazy. So don't get your hopes up too high. They might not even talk about Digimon Survive. We don't really know what they're going on about. It's a Bandai hangout stream, so I'm assuming it's going to be very casual. They're just going to kind of chill, talk about some Digimon-related stuff. They said they're going to do some TCG battles and stuff like that. If they start to, like, just have card game matches, we'll sit in for a little while, but I think, like, if that's towards the end, we'll probably, like, call it from there. But, yeah, we're just gonna, you know, figure it out from there. The Confident Bidoof, Pokemon came out first in Japan, and then Digimon came out after. I think they came out around the same time in the West, though. Hype that you're covering this, listening while doing emails for work. Awesome. Yeah, again, this might not be too crazy. I'm not expecting anything nuts, but I want to try to communicate with them and see if they have information on how to get review copies for content creators. Because, like, I want to get the game ahead of time so I can make a review and stuff for you guys. I don't care about paying. Like, I would, if a dev told me, hey, we're doing review copies, but you have to pay full price, like, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm fine with that. I want the game earlier so I can make content for you guys. And it'll help me a lot. Like, you know, I have a few days before launch to, like, get started on the Let's Play, get started on the review, get started on everything. So, like, once launch happens, I can just bam, 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 bam with the videos. Kind of like what I did with Coromon. I had Coromon, like, a month early, right? So that's what I'm hoping for. That would be a decent compromise. What's that? Like, paying for it? Like, I wouldn't have an issue. Like, if devs wanted me to pay, like, I pay for most of my games if I don't get review copies. Well, every game if I don't get review copies. I don't pirate anything. But yeah, like, I pay for any game that I don't get a review copy for. Review copies are generally free because there's no way to pay for it. They just give you a key. But, like, I'd be down to pay for it. Like, I don't care. Like, not a big deal for me. I literally bought BDSP, played it, like, through the game with you guys on stream and put it down. Like, I didn't make any money on that. Yeah, like, I wouldn't have an issue with that. Like, if they're like I've always said that, like, I'll pay, or I'll pay. I just need it early for, like, YouTube purposes. What is Digimon? I don't know what it is. You're joking. You know what Digimon is. Come on. There's no way you don't know what Digimon is. Actually, I guess it's possible if you're younger. Because, like, Digimon was really hype when a lot of us grew up. What's up, Barry, by the way? But yeah, I guess if you're, like, I don't know, like 15 or something, like, you'd know of Digimon, but you wouldn't really know much about it. Who is Digimon, though? Nah, y'all know what Digimon is. Come on, stop playing me. When they start talking, I'm going to have to get you guys to let me know if they're too quiet or whatever, because there's no, like, way to prepare for this type of stuff for a stream, because sometimes you listen to a video and just the people happen to be quiet. Other times they're loud. Like, so we gotta see how that works. I hear they are the champions. That I have heard the same. I heard that they digivolve into champions, and they can also, at times, digivolve into ultimate. Is this about Survive? It's about Digimon in general. So it could be about Survive. It could be just about the TCG. It could be about merch. I mean, I wouldn't mind some some Digimon merch. My buddy got, like, this Omnimon figure. It looks freaking sick. Or I guess if you want to be a purist, you'd call it Omegamon, but you guys know what I mean. I hate people like that. Well, actually, it's called Omegamon in Japanese, man. Yeah, nobody cares. Starly's called like Mukuru or something in Japanese. I've also heard no, it's Nazir in the opening. I don't think it says a Digivolve into Mega. I think it says Warp Digivolve. That's my assumption. Digital Hazard. Like I think it's going to be more about the physical merchandise, but we'll see what they have to say. I gotta really ask, how old are y'all in here? There is no way there is a teenager amongst us. I bet we're all in our 20s, probably. Ed, have you ever heard of Lumion Legacy? I have. I need to figure out how to play that because, like, I know you have to play it on Roblox. I don't know how Roblox works. Dude, like, setting up Minecraft to play Pixelmon was like a task. Like, I just want to download something and hit play. like, I had to get my brother to walk me through it. I'm old, man. I don't know how. You kids and your technology. I'm just a boomer. Yeah, I'm 28. Nazir, you're older than me. I honestly thought you were younger than me. Did I miss it? YouTube gave me no. It's just starting. You're good. I'm 13. Well, there you go. We got a youngin amongst us. Aki, I'm 24. There you go. Roblox is like Steam. That's what I've heard. I need to download it because I want to play that Lumion game. I heard it's good. I know it's a demo, or not a demo, but I know it's not done. But I'm 11. Okay, so I can definitely believe. Okay, is it too loud? Does it sound okay? Anyone Nexomon? Hells yeah. Does it sound too loud or is it okay? Because it also might get quieter when they speak. Yeah, so when they start speaking, let me know.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, they're quiet.
Welcome to Bandai Hangout. Today I've got a bunch of new people here. Well, a couple of new people. So I'm going to first introduce the person to my left right here. Go ahead and tell everyone who you are.
I'm Brian. I'm in customer service. So please don't spam me. That's probably what's going to happen.
Please
anyways.
be nice to Brian. He does answer most.
Again, guys, don't get too overhyped about
Also,
video game news because we might not get
to
any.
our left with the Digimon mat.
I just thought this would be fun to stream just in case we do, but I don't think we are.
Raymond on there as well. I believe that is all.
Are they still too
David.
quiet?
You guys know David.
I turned it up, but let me know.
Hello.
You're gonna look at the entire time.
the entire time, though. Hey guys, what's
The
up?
entire time. It's funny that we're usually in the studio together, but this time you're at home ready to play. But we've still got some other things we want to talk about as well.
There's hope, Ed. There's always hope. Exactly. Just if the stream ends and they don't get anything, don't be like, oh, they suck. Like, this is a toy channel.
Down below,
A bit louder would be good. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust it in OBS.
Anthony, so go ahead, Anthony. You can.
Let me know if that's good.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Anthony, part of our
Kind of quiet for me too.
Salesforce team. So, hey.
Cool. And then left, or I guess depending, like right of him would be the last person in ours, Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
What's going on, guys? Yeah,
I'm keeping this open so I could chat.
Well. My name's Ken.
I want to ask something.
Probably see me bouncing around all over the place and all that. So,
Thank you.
where's my money?
Oh, I watched a lot when I was 5. Oh, okay.
So,
There you go.
Anthony Mon. Whoa.
Hey.
You just add Mon to anything, and like that's my favorite part about Digimon is just add Mon, and it's good to go.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. And then I get a cyber.
I was gonna write Daddymon, but they might ban me for that.
Just to be clear, I know usually we're really proactive about the card game ourselves, but we are not the card department. We just love the card game ourselves. As you can see, David's bought his little from Premium Bandai. Anthony picked up that War Greymon playmat. That came with like the one pack, right, Anthony?
The one pack. And,
The one pack that you want. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I hope it's an SR.
So, guys, it sounds okay though.
So let's just start off with things, your little history with Digimon themselves. When was the first time you saw Digimon, and what series was it? So I'll start off with Brian.
Like most people, I started off with actually like 02. Wasn't quite at the age where the first season came out, but Flame Dramon, Ride Dramon, like
man.
all of those, it's like classic.
Flame
Digimon
Dramon?
for me.
That's season
Okay.
2.
So you started with 19. You were like with that opening theme with like it was like you run around. I run
Hell
around,
yeah.
That episode 1. Oh man.
Right? Isn't Flame Dramon the one with the blue one,
David,
the
what
Vmon
about
evolution?
you?
Or am I wrong?
I was I think 10 when I saw Digimon Adventure, like the original. That was my first one.
Hey,
It is the bar by which I judge all other Digimon series. So, but yeah, no, I've been a Digimon fan since way back.
Okay. Well, we're going to Anthony. I see this comment here. The one thing I want to see from TCG is an art book. Oh my goodness. You know how cool it would be to have an art book? Like, there's
But
a
is
lot
there
of
a
really
way
cool,
to-
alternate arts in the
Is
card
there a
game
way
that
to
totally deserve its own
apply
in an
for
art
a-
book? I'm ready, and I'm ready for that digital hazard. So, fingers crossed. Maybe we can have that happen.
100%.
I also saw this from our usual viewer, Lyson. He was asking which Gundam thing we have. It is like David's not favorite. It's not his favorite room.
Look, you know I seek Xeon. Okay, you know this.
Yeah, but like they're common writers.
They're not. Oh my. Oh, the triggering.
That's like my favorite trigger for David.
You better be glad I'm 60 miles away
They,
right now.
they do have like the classic like Showa style belts. 100%.
Well, I mean,
There you go,
it is the Showa era.
oh, it's too long. Okay, I gotta cut some.
We'll continue, Anthony. What was the
Okay,
first Digimon
question.
series you watched?
I might have to
same as
post this question
everybody
more than
else,
once.
The first Digimon series for sure. Watched that. I loved it, and I know I watched.
I'll wait a little
02.
bit.
I don't remember.
It
It
just
as
started.
much,
He said he was too young to
but
start a
Tamers
season
for
1.
Sure is one I do
That's
remember
no
a lot.
excuse.
I guess my brain started to mature a little
He
bit.
should have been born earlier.
But best
Yeah.
show though, best show Frontier. Just say that right now.
No, it's
Okay,
Tamers.
Okay, you know
No,
what?
no, no,
we
no.
didn't get to- we didn't ask like what everyone's like favorite series, even though you
Ooh.
whatever your first one was, it could be different than your favorite. So we'll go back a little bit. David, what's your favorite series?
Tamers. Digimodify is.
Oh,
like,
Tamers is the
coolest
one
thing.
with the
Like,
cards,
as a kid, I'm
right?
like,
Where
wait a
they
minute.
swipe them.
It's monsters and cards. And then,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
where, like the card would appear on the screen, and they would catch it, and then they would like do the pose. I watched that every time. Best series.
One of my
I'm
favorite
asking you,
Digimon
how
is
many times did you
Tentamon.
Try to swipe up the Digivice.
He's so cool.
And miss.
Every single episode, I tried.
Oh my God.
Every time.
All right, hold on, Brian. What's your actual favorite season?
So if I have to go season, it's probably Frontier. I just like the idea of the Spirit Evolution. That's
Frontier's the one where they
That's what it is,
transform
but
into
if
the
I have to go,
Digimon,
like,
right?
Media.
Yeah, Tamers is
probably
season
the
3. I remember
Penguin
that. The person who
Okay.
played Kari's voice actor played
Yeah,
like
so
their
you were-
teacher or whatever.
You're clearly gonna be on that end with us. So we'll go with it's 2 hybrids, and then we have David trying to do the card trick. So Ken, what was your first Digimon series, and what is your favorite Digimon series?
So, yeah, so same thing with David, which is like I think we're all on the same track from there. Back when it was on Channel 11, Digimon Adventure from there, and then
I'm gonna head out
progressively
because I'm in a
ended up
meeting.
just
Hey,
going
take it easy.
from the
You're in a meeting. I thought you were
itself
11.
with Willis.
Take it easy,
And then
Badoo.
go way
We're
back,
going way back.
and then going all the way up. And then I remember going all the way up to Frontier, and then I just never got a chance to watch. Was it Cross or whatever? So
Yeah,
Oh,
nobody
But
got a
no.
chance to watch anything
yeah, so
after
I think
season
sticking
4. I
with
swear.
all of that. Digimon Adventure was
You're
for the
Badoo.
nostalgia factor, but
Mhm.
Frontier stuck for me.
Nice. So for me, I watched the Digimon the first season, but I watched it in Japan, and it was they aired it every Sunday, and I had to go to church, so it was really awkward between like the episode was almost done, but my mom was like, "We gotta go," and I'm like, "They're almost done. Like they just got to Digivolve, blast away the Digimon, and we good. We can go to the church."
Like
so there were
Zoom,
times
yeah,
I'm like,
maybe, I
How do
don't
I
know.
just stay home? Like, how could I just watch this next episode? But as far as my favorite, I am gonna go with Tamers. Just like David, I was definitely swiping that card up and down. Guillemon being my favorite. Dude, he loves Brian. How could you not
Yeah.
like Guillemon? Yeah. What about like video games? I know like Digimon has like a ton of video games. Do you guys have like a favorite card, like video game in general?
Oh, I do. Where
You do? All right, we'll go with you. David.
trying to find the case for it, but the Digimon the Cyber Sleuth games.
Uh-huh.
Cyber Sleuth. Look,
Yeah, everybody
okay,
says
I
Cyber Sleuth.
love
They're good.
just playing the game and Digivolving so much, where like and like the first third of the game, I had already spent like 40 hours because I was just going through like the little training tournaments over and over again, and I would lose purposely so I can keep going and getting more and more experience. And so by the time I left like the first third of the game, I had like Mastamon, War Greymon.
Oh my
I had like everybody. Like as much as I could get to that point, I had it, and it was amazing. I played that game so much.
What about you, Anthony?
Oh yeah,
Cyber
try. I
Sleuth
want to
for
watch
sure.
that one.
I love the game.
And the new
Cutscenes
movie.
are
Well, I guess it's
amazing.
not that new at this point.
Um,
The adventure
it
movie
is really awesome.
when they're older.
Ken,
All
your
right.
favorite
so,
Digimon game?
I would say what stuck with me way back was Digimon World on the PlayStation 1.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's, as much as like everyone liked the old, like the new turn-based factor now, I think that just stuck with me because that was like all I had to play back then.
I never played the Digimon games when I was a kid.
I think for me, my favorite game. Which Digimon World is it?
Remember
where
we
you have,
rented
like,
one,
weapons and you
but
can chain, like, it was
can't remember
Doraemon and like everyone
which one it
else.
was.
Oh,
Like,
the fighting game?
4? Is it 4 though?
No, I think
And I have
is
failed you.
Digimon
Never
World
watched
4.
Digimon.
Ooh.
That was the one that didn't actually like translate as a
Try is
proper
good, but it's more
Digimon.
mature
Oh
and
yeah,
plot
like it
slower.
was just
That's
like
fine.
dude, just run and gun them. I think that was my first. I'm like, dude, Doraemon looks so cool, and then especially when you get Alphamon, I'm like, I give him like a sword.
Digimon Rumble
Give him
area, the
something
one where they
different.
just
Yeah,
fight.
he has a sword.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite game?
I mean, like
I
think
played one that
Classic
was like
Dawn
just
and Dusk
battles.
series is really
Or we
good.
rented it
I haven't played
from
them
like
forever.
I haven't
Blockbuster.
played them in forever, but like I remember like those Digimon games were like the most memorable for me. And then when Cyber Sleuth came out, that just reinvigorated
All
the
right,
entire
so
thing.
Cyber
Ever.
Sleuth it is.
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
true.
Cyber Sleuth is that good.
Look
and,
at the
like,
cover. Look
like-
at
Getting
like
that
King
question
did.
out there.
Like,
Oh, what
I've gone
happened?
through that grind.
My thing
I
froze.
went
Oh
for
my
that
God.
platinum,
Okay.
like,
Where did my question go?
platinum Digimon. I went for the grind.
Oh, here it
on
is.
all of those.
See if it
USBs,
appears on the
just
big screen. I don't
having
think it
that
will.
Entire party. It's like when you're doing a grind, nothing beats having. I think it's like either
Sad
not
boy.
Platinum
Oh
Digimon,
no.
it's Platinum Sukemon. It's a Platinum
Blockbuster,
Super
good
game,
times,
having
right?
3 of them with the USB.
Digimon World was actually my first
And
game on
that's just how you
PS1. Never
grind.
quite understood it.
That's your party.
I
Yeah, that's
will
the first
say,
one was
the
on.
mobile
Yes.
game they had for a
First one was
while
sequels on
was,
PlayStation
like,
2.
was
Oh, okay.
Realize. I think all of us were like playing that
Yes.
to our heart's content. We were like, dude, we gotta level up. What do you have? I'm like, dude, this gotcha game.
Ed, I can link you on that. What's that?
itself Was it, I think that was.
Hey, Digital Hazard, weren't you in the?
That was
Oh yeah, you're
several
here
months.
too.
Yeah, several months of good
I was gonna say
fun.
I thought I saw you here.
Goodness, hold
I
on,
loved it.
see
I loved every
right
moment
there.
of it.
A
Yep.
moment of
Moment of
silence.
silence.
for you, guys.
Never forget. Never forget.
Late fees.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Vmon
That
into
was-
Survive,
that was
that'd be
fun. I
good.
remember, Like, we were like trying to pull for like the banner, and then I didn't pull the one I wanted for banner. But I pulled like several copies for like. What was it?
I love the
It
golden
was,
armor
metal
Digivolve,
one, but
like
I pulled,
our
4 copies, I'm like, dude,
Digivolution.
mine
That
is
one
the-
was
that is
sick.
The strongest I'm ever gonna get for this Digimon.
I had to stay away from Re-Rise for one reason, and it's because I'm a whale.
Oh, that's your fault. That's not me. That's a you thing. Oh man.
On the Survive thing, I'll drop you. I'll
Alright,
drop in
well,
your
I saw a
Discord.
comment earlier about
Oh,
what's our favorite
there's
Digimon.
an actual. Yeah, for
So
sure,
I
for
already
sure.
said
If you
earlier,
if you
like,
don't mind, that'd be
Digimon is one of
awesome.
my all-time favorites. Gallantmon is my all-time favorite. I know for like the trading card game. EX2 is gonna come out eventually, and I am going to alternate art back out of that deck, even if it's not a good deck. I will do it. I will do it for my boy. Everything like that.
I mean, you already know I'm already trying to max already out X antibodies, so that's a completely different story. But if I had to
Yeah,
go
wherever you
with
pop up, just feel free to
favorite
ping me. Usually
Digimon,
people
the
aren't
one that
supposed to ping me,
resonated
but
most with
I'm
me
giving
was
you
actually Beedramon.
ultimate authority.
Digimon? All right.
to ping me on that.
because of the manga
Um,
with
Yeah,
Zero
just
Mario
if anyone asks, I
I-
said it was okay.
easily one of my favorites.
Dude, I have like a friend who loves Digimon too, and I'm like, he's like, do you guys got anything like that? No, man, I'll tell you when we do. Ken, what is your favorite Digimon?
In terms of nostalgia, I'd say Magna Angemon, just because
Okay.
as soon as that debut with Heaven's Gate right there.
I think War Greymon's like my favorite,
Oh,
just
God,
because
this
of
is a
the same
kid
reason
show?
as him, nostalgia.
Portal.
But
Yeah.
Tentomon's looking pretty cool too.
Oh man, that's great. Well, okay, so you said for nostalgia, but what about even right now?
Even right now, it's like a toss-up with Sakuyamon and Zephyrmon.
Why, Ken?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Bandai creates a normal, ultimate,
this is a
and mega
family-friendly program.
evolutions for Vmon and the other Digi.
Alright, so
Oh,
EX2
good. Yeah, that's
goes
true.
on to clear
Because they
my
all
deck,
just have
I
the egg
getcha.
forms, right?
Ooh, Kevin J saying Imperial Dramon. Dude, let me tell you that when he did Paladin mode, I'm like, why do I even care about the regular version when you've got Paladin mode all dressed in white? Why do I even care about the regular
Armor
color?
evolution or whatever it was called.
Drip.
Yeah. What about Anthony?
There's bias because again, Frontier best series,
It's okay to be
best
biased.
season, best everything. So Takuya as a Gunimon.
Gatomon.
You know, I love.
Oh, you know who
people,
else I like? I like
progression with
Gargomon.
Evolutions.
It's got friggin' guns on its
Man,
hands.
Dorumon is way up there right now for me.
Sorry, Ed, I guess they'll ignore you.
Dormammu is really good. I
Dorumon.
mean,
And
you're not-
especially
Probably.
for those that haven't seen it, the X Antibody movie, that watching that movie made me appreciate that Digimon even
See,
more. And it's
I always
more.
joke around when I see Dorumon, but that's just a furry Guilmon.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, purple
it's a-
version. He's like literally also one of my favorites. So if it's not Guilmon, it's Dorumon. So I'll take one of those two. David, I'm curious to know what your favorite Digimon is because you love building your Digimon decks based on your favorites.
Yeah.
So I
So
have to know.
I have a 3-way tie, which I think I told you before. So first, Terriermon.
Yes,
Because
Terriermon,
when he
let's
Digivolved
go.
to Gargomon as a kid, I
Yes.
don't know what it was, but when he would put the bandolier around his chest when he was Digivolving into Gargomon,
He's got
for
jeans
some reason,
too.
as a kid, I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I have no idea why. Then of course, Digimon, because I loved how he would say Gold Rush like he was a cowboy in the dub. I love that.
Watch, they'll answer this.
And then Bearmon, for the simple reason, he is a bear with a backwards hat. Like that's
I
it.
knew it.
I think I spelled
just-
Gargomon right. I don't even know.
I knew you like Bearmon, but I didn't know like where he would stand in your favorites. And the fact that it's just for a freaking
Yeah, I did
hat-
spell it right. Haha.
That's it. That's it. And all I want is an entire Bearmon line where every form has a
Most
different
OP.
hat. That's all I want.
There we go. I'm on the
What if,
screen.
like they made like Bearmon's hat and sold it like.
I'm on the screen.
I would buy it. I'd buy two.
Buy
I'd buy
it?
one to
We gotta
one
find
to
the right
display
people.
and
We gotta
one to
go around
wear.
and find who.
You gotta get this right here.
If they're gonna make an entire line of clothing, you can't ignore the new Gatomon.
Sure.
Gatomon Uber.
Dude, Beelzemon's jacket. I think that
Isn't that just like a regular
Yes.
like biker jacket?
yeah, but I don't have one. So
We'll go take you go to a biker store. We'll get you
yes,
one. Of those.
let's give Bearmon a full line, please.
Wait,
Okay.
And
All with that.
Photoshop
All with
it.
You're
that.
like a Tyrannomon.
Fake.
That's
Well,
right.
because-
The lack of
so-
Tyrannomon.
Real-time
Tyrannomon-
Photoshop.
I've come to love
Folks at home?
Tyrannomon during the card game.
Yeah, for the folks at home, David loves Tyrannomon.
They'd be
He's
all
very
wore.
adamant about
Yeah,
his
wore
Tyrannomon.
Greymon's
He listed it as, like, his
jeans.
favorite,
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
I mean, I don't know if it's really his favorite anymore.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I like
I don't
Tyrannomon
think so.
in the card game, and once they give me a red and green rough Tyrannomon in the card game, then I will proudly declare it as one of my favorites. But it's kind of hard to beat Bear with backwards hat, putting on bullets.
Free
and saying Gold Rush.
advertisement.
That's
Oh my
top
god,
tier.
just start typing.
Okay.
Subscribe to
And
Gym Leader
I
Ed.
saw
No, can you
also
imagine?
On the comment earlier was like
Shameless
someone asked what our favorite
self-promotion.
Digimon art or like card art was.
Those
So
people that like
while I
beg you,
think- let's
please.
start with like
I'm begging
Ken,
you.
like, do you have a
Subscribe.
favorite art from the card game currently? He's looking for it. I know he's looking for it.
I realized I left my binder in my car. I don't have
We'll go
the
to
art.
Anthony then. Like Anthony, do you have a favorite art right now in the card game?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I have it, but I don't want to go grab it right now. It's the Alphamon Secret Rare Alternate Art, just for the reason that it's him with his two swords out, and all the other Royal Knights are trying to defeat him, but no one can defeat Alphamon.
They should make a
He's
squirrel
the number
Digimon.
one Royal Knight.
Wait, which Alpha player? Is it the current one, or is it the newer ones?
No.
The current one.
Yeah, I think he says he owns it, so
Ah, that's true. That's true.
it'd be crazy that he's buying the Japanese products.
Oh,
What about you, David? Do you have a favorite art card? Like, I have to know. You love a lot of the art. Or is it what I think it is? I knew it.
Alt-art
It was
and
Bingo.
Devimon. I had
These
and
nuts,
I
man.
still feel bad about that day when
Promote
when
Coromon
the
and
set was
Nexomon in there.
coming out,
Stop
And
this.
there's like 3 online on TCG Player, and I bought all 3, and it raised the price for everybody else. I felt so bad about that, but it looks like Venom, and that's it.
I
That's the
have
reason
to ask now. Hold on. Every time we've done a stream, the Muteki T is always commented, and I always thought it was Anthony. But the fact that Anthony is right now in our stream, confuses me because it's not you.
See, all Mutekis are the same.
Yeah. It's a Muteki hive mind.
The funny,
Funny Muteki T is like shout out to you for always coming to our streams.
yeah, I mean the funny thing is it's Anthony goes by Muteki G, and
Yeah,
then we have the Muteki T.
But like T and
Is
G
there
are
26
close sounding.
Mutekis out there for each letter?
That'd be really fun to run into.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's his Dorado.
Wait, Ken, did you find your favorite card? Your favorite card?
From the get go.
Oh, this guy's got the focus. The
Seraphimon.
focus is messing up his
Okay.
card there.
Oh, I mean, like, I think the first time I pulled him, like, dude, this
Yeah, I'm
is
wondering
fucking
if we're gonna
cool.
get
10,
anything
maybe not
like
so hot and
interesting.
proud, but, like,
Again, I wasn't
I think a
expecting
couple
big
plus
news,
That's
but
all I care about.
Just the fact that it's still sticking around now,
Mhm.
it will never die. Yellow will still stay strong somehow.
What about you, Brian? What's your favorite card art? Could be alternate art, could be regular.
I mean, I'm torn between both versions of Bushiagu.
Oh.
Because like when Bushiagu was first announced, like they didn't have any like actual art.
no, it doesn't seem like that.
Sure.
But we'll see.
You're, like,
We'll see what
Kind
happens.
of draw some.
And when they finally released like the art of Bushiagu, I was just like, dude, why did they make this rookie look so badass?
Again, I
Why
wasn't
did they make
expecting
that
anything
rookie
big.
to be
I
good?
was thinking that maybe we'd get some like gameplay or
An
something,
amazing card.
or maybe they'd show off like some
I
of
love
the
the samurai aesthetic because
new
it
merch
reminds
or
me
something
of,
like that.
the Vagabond.
Oh.
Mango
But I'm
with,
not sure if they're just
Sasaki
going to be
Miyamoto,
talking the whole time.
which you can obviously see the parallels between the two, and then just carrying that over and just
You
like
have to tell me about these parallels.
I don't know how long the
I
stream
know,
is
I know,
slated
the-
to
the
last. I'm
man
gonna see if I can find out.
will cut you up easily, like
Rush.
exactly, just on play rush doesn't even matter. Like
It's-
copy what Fist of the North Star. Oh my god. All right.
It's not even a samurai phase. It's his Chunibo phase.
I thought you might just reconfirm the date. What? I thought you
Mine-
might just get
Alright, I'm gonna tell mine. Mine is,
reconfirmation
like,
of the date.
The worst because it is literally like I picked it up just the other day and I love it to death that I need 3 more copies. It is the Tamer Party Tsukaimon that is beating.
I kind
up
of want some of the
Patamon.
Digimon cards. They just look cool.
Oh, that's
It's literally Tsukaimon just like putting his hand onto Patamon like, take this, and it's so cute. I love it. I'm like, I need 3 more copies of this. Who has them? So I'm in search of those 3 right now.
Oh.
That's my favorite art as of right now. I think like the Gallantmon, like that like the first set one, like the one that's on David's playmat. I think the art on those looked really cool. I think even the Machine Dramon art on that was really cool. So most of that stuff are in that style are like my favorite ones, but for sure right now it's that Tsukaimon. Whoa, World Championship, let's go! Extra
That's
O's.
cool.
I know Ken's really good at reading that. With the extra O's.
Let's go.
Oh man. Man, do you prefer Digimon in normal or X forms?
Ooh.
That's rough because X forms look amazing, like really
Yeah.
really amazing. Like it's so hard not to say no.
I'm gonna say 50-50 for like I'm gonna be on the fence line because like Anthony said, like while the regular forms are really cool, the X forms look really really cool too. But you know you can't deny like the idea for the X forms had to come from the regular forms too. So I'm
Yeah.
50-50. I like
I
both.
might just get the
really.
release confirmation of the
I
date
think
as they pushed it
just
back a
one.
lot.
X-
Oh, and the
Just
date is
one
coming up
is,
soon. Well, it's coming
a
out.
little
What
too
was it
much.
again?
A
Like
little too
July
much, but
30th, something like that.
I'm
I
loving it.
think it was July 30th.
What about you, David or Ken? How do you feel about this?
Most
You
X forms I
prefer?
like. Some I'm not like super a fan of, but I'm usually more of a.
Oh, July
I like the
28th, that was
originals,
right.
Usually.
July 28th, 2022.
I mean, just think of it this way: you have the normal version, and then you have the X version, which is just them as X-Men because they have that.
That's. I
prominent
think
Yeah,
that's the
that's
next
right,
major
I'm on.
release in the genre. Now that I think about it,
David's gonna get so excited for it.
Russ-
Russ Toronto has
That's
that one.
Terran.
Yeah.
because we got May. I don't
Like,
think
David
anything's
was like,
coming out.
Russ Toronto.
June. I don't think anything's
Like,
coming out either.
alright.
And then we have July, and that's Digimon Survive. So I think that's
Oh,
the
look
next
at this
major
comment
monster
right here,
taming
Just
release.
Gang.
Just
Like,
gang.
The fact
I
that
don't-
like the Jesmon deck is all like needle on a thread, you're like, dude, I just have to draw the right pieces. Damn, dude.
Agility
Dang,
Swift,
I can go
Agito Swiftly Gaming. So we're 24 minutes into the stream. What's the plan tonight, lads?
Dial back to the OG. which do you prefer, blue Metal Greymon or orange?
Blue Metal Greymon? I don't even remember the blue
Blue
one.
is my favorite color, but I recognize the orange one more. So for me, it's the orange one for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of
It
Metal
would have to be the
Greymon.
orange one.
Oh, the blue
Also,
one
I
looks
think,
dope
like,
though.
From how the anime originally had it, I thought it was like really cool the moment he got Metal Greymon, because I think it was the Edamon like arc where he was where they were stuck
Check
for a while.
this
He
out.
was like he made Skull Greymon and he like, yeah, no, that was not
That's
what I
dope.
wanted. I like gotta open up my save file and retrain again until I get Metal.
That's true.
I have a hard time remembering that moment, but rewatch or not rewatch.
Oh, it appears in
watching
season
not too
2.
long
Okay, that's
ago,
why.
The Digimon
I watched
2020
season 2, but
series
vaguely,
with,
vaguely
Greymon
remember it.
facing off with Metal Tyrannomon, and then Greymon going into Metal.
Yeah, that's
Greymon.
why I thought we might just
It was really
confirmation
awesome.
is it coming out then or announced.
Cool.
I wasn't
Oh,
expecting
orange
too
like
much
nine.
video game
Hold on,
information, to be
wait,
honest.
but
Orange
I was
like
thinking
nine,
they
yeah,
might
that's
touch
true.
on it.
Like,
Maybe
Blue is
show
also
off like
that.
some new gameplay or something,
Yeah,
but
I
it doesn't
mean,
even look like we're
maybe
getting that. But
maybe his
we'll have to
partner would
see.
be, Metal Greymon, right?
I mean, like, I do prefer the orange, but like, if I had to compare, like, especially with like BT10 coming out, like the new altar for that new Metal Greymon, that's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, so like, okay, so I know we're like currently talking about like the cards, and while a lot of people online have also thought we were gonna reveal stuff for the cards, I mean, I wish we had that info because every day we're always, we're always like, hey, did you guys see the new card? See the card of the day and everything like that. I just have to ask. I know this is for Japan's meta and this is for BT10. Way in the
Blue is
future.
technically the original. It was
From what
the
we've seen,
VPET
is
in
there card,
DigiWorld
you're
1 before
excited-
the
are you
first
excited
anime.
for,
Oh,
like,
okay.
the Crossheart. That,
Well,
Yes!
let's start off with David, because me and David always talk about this when we're in the office.
Okay, so I mean, obligatory. I have to say, BT8 Master Tyrannomon, obviously more red and green, love it. But Digicross though, I am prepared. I am ready for BT10, and I plan. I'm just giving you guys a warning now. Like in the show, I'm gonna go down the list of everybody in the Digicross. So we're going Shoutmon, Ballistamons.
Shoutmon
Sodunumon.
looks pretty cool.
Digicross, we're doing
Freaking
the whole
smack
thing.
people
Yeah.
with its microphone.
Okay,
If
cool.
you're not yelling the chain, you're not doing it right.
You know, I'm looking
Exactly.
forward
It's
to
actually
that
more
Dragonrod
powerful. That's
Digimon
I
fan
would
game,
hate to be
like
in your position
even more so
in
than
a
Survive at this point.
tournament,
Like, I don't know if you
where
guys
your
seen that
voice is
fan
hoarse
game. It looks
and,
freaking
like,
sick.
tired, and you're just like, I need water, but because the round is starting again and you are going into game 3.
So far nothing.
goodness, your voice
Giga
must-
Alien, you haven't
must
missed
hurt
anything
by
yet.
that point.
It is what it is. Sacrifices must be made.
Okay. What about you, Ryan? Is there anything you're really looking forward to BT10?
I think I already told you guys, but like, I'm so excited for the new Metal Greymon. It's just the X antibody shenanigans that you can do with it. Let's just go Metal Greymon into X antibody, and it's like, wait, but they're two different. They're not the same, but it still works.
Okay. And I,
Exactly, Ivo. Exactly.
Blue Flare, let's go. Dude, you have to read it like that. You have to read with all those
Okay.
O's in there.
BT10, Blue Flare, let's go!
Cool. Ken, do you have anything that you've seen from like 10 that you're excited for?
Just the fact that it's going to be at least a different thing.
So you guys in the
Wanna be able to
comments,
see
how
what
you
the
guys doing today?
creativity and the new setups are going to be from there. Just because,
Yeah,
granted, there's a lot of new cards, but the brain power behind it.
You guys all
To
good?
be able to create something that's going to help stand out.
Gym leader edge.
Back,
Oh, okay. They
you
usually
know,
run about an hour.
BT8
Okay.
isn't here with us
Oh, that was them
until-
that answered.
I don't remember. Is it the end of the month, guys?
The 27th,
27th?
sure?
Okay. So, like, that's coming up next.
Thanks,
So,
boys.
What is the thing we're looking forward to the most playing? Since, even though we currently work here, we are all buying and, picking these up for ourselves in our own way. For me, I'm looking
Just
forward
got
to,
destroyed in Elden Ring. I
Mega
finally
Man.
started playing Elden
Like,
Ring.
I am
Oh,
ready
whoops.
to do
I
Armor
hit my
Purge
table
on
and something
him.
fell.
I'm just
Finally started playing Elden Ring. It's
Okay,
dope.
maybe his altar is also one of my favorites, but that's Tsukaimon still. Really
So
good.
far, I've only
I'm
fought
looking
one
forward
of
to
the
that
optional
the most.
bosses. I'm really early in the game.
And DNA
It's this cannonball guy. He has like a, sorry, cannonball, ball and chain guy.
I'm gonna ask because I know you said Digimon.
He's like in this random catacomb
David,
area.
So what are you looking
He's pretty
forward
cool.
To in 8.
So yeah, obviously Digimon. I need 4 of the altar. I'm gonna run it in every deck. It doesn't even matter if it's from the yellow or not. It's just happening. I'm also looking
Play
forward to
Elden Ring during the stream. I have it on PS4, so I'd have to connect that to my Elgato.
Has some really good potential there. I
Can't wait for Nexomon DLC. Same.
BT8
That for me is going to be like the next major non-release, but like update. Like that's going to be like the next major update for me. That and like whatever post-launch updates we get for Coromon.
But on the other hand, 4 Eyesmon.
What's up, Gurav?
Okay. This guy's been like, David's been like advocate for the 4 Eyes one for such the longest time. He's like, yeah, as much as I want BT8, I also really want 4 Eyes one.
Took you long enough, Ed. I honestly expected you to start playing it earlier, considering how big. I had to wait. I just didn't have time. I've been off the last week because I'm sick. I'm finally going back to work tomorrow. Like I still don't feel 100%, but I'm good enough to go to work. I think. But my vacation starts next week, so I'm gonna try to play some then too. Just too busy.
There's a dark horse in the room. Shivamon.
Dude, that's the one I was gonna say. I was like, I have both been on this plane for like Shivamon for the longest. For like, dude, the moment that's coming out, I can't wait. I can't wait to just rest them and go. Let my turn happen. Like,
I uploaded that video talking about like my schedule when it comes to like my work and like making videos and stuff. So like if you see that video, you'll understand why
so
I didn't have time to play.
The card game that Digimon has so many other.
I might platinum it because I platinum
we haven't
Sekiro,
had
DS 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne. So I might platinum this too. I
I
don't have a PS5, but when I eventually get one, I'll probably do that for Demon Souls as well.
So,
let's see. For myself, I just picked up recently the new the anime version of War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. So I have those.
Metal Garurumon's sick.
Later this week or so, and what else? The SH Figure Arts line. What was it, a couple months ago? The Alphamon. I mean. I had to, right?
Right. Look at this comment. I want this now as a model.
I'm happy that Coromon's joining the fray as like returning
Yeah.
developers. Like they're planning on doing a Coromon 2 in a few years.
What else?
Just like Nexomon, Monster Sanctuary is planning on sticking around in the scene.
More, but those are
like those devs are making another monster taming game. Like I'm glad we're seeing like reoccurring devs in the scene.
Do you have a favorite?
I built
Disc
the
Creatures
Amplified
dev.
War Greymon. I thought I had it next to me, but I think I still have it in the box when I was moving. But like that's
Who knows? But is that your favorite one?
yeah. In terms from like the get go and seeing like granted that with all the different ones that were being made, that one still sticks with
They
me
should develop a
because-
card game for
Yeah,
Coromon.
War
That'd be
Greymon.
dope. I probably wouldn't
Alright,
play it because
David, I know you love model kit building, so
I don't have any friends in real life, but I live an hour away from everybody, so probably wouldn't actually play it with people, but I'd collect them.
Metal Garurumon that I have yet to
Nazir, no worries, man.
I had actually an idea for a kit bash for that one. It's getting turned into a Two Tails bijou. So, and then
Oh, I see the
one
Naruto
that
reference
I'm
there.
looking forward to the most that I have yet to actually see in person is Machine Dramon.
oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, that's
Like, I want one.
Literally, I was gonna say this.
Okay, cool. So we're both on the same. Like, if you haven't built Machine Dramon, like, you have to build Machine Dramon. It is such a beastly of a model kit. I love it. Like, yeah, I think.
Yeah, the Omnimon I saw was a
range
model
big
kit,
enough.
so that my friend has.
So that's my memory, and I guess that's also Brian's favorite as far as figure eight.
I wanna get one of those.
Digimon you want to see in the figure eight standard, like either amplified or the regular.
Digimon
I just
video
commented that
game.
person's Shine burst mode.
Video game card.
I
Like a
would
card
love
video
to
game.
just 'cause of, like, I
Any
wanna see how
updates on
fire
Kindred
effects
Fates?
work
Nothing
out.
major. Like they've been showing us like tiny
see a
little updates.
Shaco
Like
one.
like it's mostly like text too, right? Like we're working on this for
Oh,
single player, working on that, but we haven't really received
Mecha
anything
Gargomon.
major since the
Mecha
Salamurder
Yeah.
edition in
Okay.
the alpha.
Ooh.
Well, because it's mecha. I know they're gonna leave more mecha. So yeah.
Okay.
I would like a regular Gargomon, but I know it's not gonna happen.
Someone had it in the comments actually. A Rust Tyrannomon model kit would be really awesome.
That would actually be really cool.
Who are the other
Really?
three besides
Rust
Bandai
Tyrannomon.
recently
You
joined the
Because-
stream?
Here's the thing.
Just
I know
like
if I
random
say it,
people.
They're gonna purposely not do it. I
What
know
about,
how
like,
they
entry
think.
grade, like Bearmon?
Two of them are gonna play a card game.
I don't want
And one of them's just
pose.
Instant noodles. That's all you
But
need
he's,
to
like,
know.
really
He's got
cool.
instant
He poses,
noodles.
like his hat backwards and like
76? That's not his birthday, is it? He does not look like he's born in 1976. Guy looks
Okay.
I'm gonna be a
young.
bit blasphemous. I'm gonna slowly slide in another Omnimon.
Okay, which one?
Alter S.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
That's good.
All right.
I wasn't
I'd love to see
expecting
an
too much
amplified
from the
version of
stream.
that,
I figured
either that or
we'll
we go
stream
back
it. We'll
to,
see what they
like,
have to say.
Next World. and
Worst
with
case
the
scenario, we
Alter
get
Being
nothing.
instead.
We got to talk about Digimon. I got to hang out with you guys. I got to,
Oh.
communicate with my
There was
audience, which
a
I love to
comment
do.
way earlier in
And
the stream.
we just had
I
a good
just
time. So
remembered it. It
like,
was asking
even
what
if we
favorite
get nothing,
protagonists were.
I'm just happy to be able to talk to you guys.
So, do you guys have?
I wish they would go back to
a
focusing on the
favorite
digital world instead of
protagonist?
horror. Digimon is great because
Mm.
every show was new and they didn't keep using the
Marcus?
same characters,
Okay.
like the
I
awful
mean, you
remake.
can't beat,
I heard a lot of people
like,
say they don't like the
running
remake.
up,
I didn't
no
watch
fear,
that much of
punching
it.
a Digimon straight up.
I'm assuming you're talking about
For
Digimon
sure.
Adventure
I
2020.
firmly believe.
I watched about
that,
10 episodes. Like I
that
didn't
is
mind it, but
exactly
it felt like
one
it
of my
was
favorite
missing
characters.
something.
Like I don't know. Like it's between that and I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a sucker for like in Crossheart. I do like the main character for it. Just because he has Shoutmon, and like he has the crossloader.
Okay, I had to ask which protagonist.
It's
is
not a
it?
remake
He was
though.
a
Not,
shit.
not season,
So what are you
so
talking
season
about?
one-
Oh, you're talking about
season
Digimon
two,
Adventure
I do like
2020?
Digimon,
No, it's
but-
not. It's like a
I think it was just so different.
I wouldn't
to
call
me,
it a
but I'm like,
remake
I
because it's
don't
not.
really
Like
it.
it's different, but it's like
but then,
a.
I ended up liking him.
Would you
just
call it
like
like an
not
offshoot,
many
a
people like
spin-off
Marcus as much, but
of the
he
original?
said, "Dude, he's punching
Like it still has like the
Digimon."
same major characters, but they
The
go about it in
Falcomon,
a
oh,
different
man, I
way.
wish that was in the game, card game. Oh,
It's not like Dragon Ball
guys
Z
thought
versus
about it.
Dragon Ball Kai.
Did you guys-
It's
oh,
more like-
okay, everybody else.
I'm
who's
trying to
your
think of
favorite?
another show that does that.
While you guys talking about that, I actually have to get my charger. My laptop is dying. So
No problem.
I will be right back.
An official
I think
abridged
for me,
series.
it's
Don't make me
probably
cry, Ed.
Ty.
Not yet,
obviously,
Leon.
That's like a
Hey, you
core
got the
memory
same
from
name
as
as
a
my kid.
obviously
We
seeing,
probably got
the
nothing,
first
but we
adventure.
didn't have
But
nothing
also, I just love
before,
how,
so no
like,
big fuss.
and,
We
I
get
talked
info
about
when
this
they're
in
ready. Yeah,
the
exactly.
Reboot, the 2020 anime, but like
Alternate
it seems
universe,
like
yeah. Basically.
all 7 of the other Digidestined kind of rely on Ty. Like they could be getting mollywopped all 7 against. I think what is it against Millenniumon, and then like oh we're done for, and then Ty's
Shaman
like,
King?
Nah, I'm a main character.
I'm
then,
I've
like,
never
oh,
watched
okay.
that when I was a kid. I gotta watch it.
I
heard it has monster
man,
taming.
If I had to choose one,
Alternate
it's
adventure
almost
universe, and yeah,
impossible, 'cause,
multiverse things.
again,
Yeah,
Frontier's my favorite.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at this
All
point,
the characters in
multiverses are a
that
thing in
series
like
were
almost
really
every
amazing. They all
show.
brought like their own flavor to the group.
I'm not talking about Elden Ring
and
anymore, but
in
I just
Digimon
got
2020,
teleported by a chest and I'm scared.
all the characters, the rebooted characters were amazing. I think Joe was probably the best character in that series. They did him right versus his old version. But I think Ghost Game. If anyone's watching Ghost Game,
I need to watch
Zero
Ghost
and
Game. I heard it's
Gammamon,
good.
Man, that duo is amazing right now. I love those two.
I'm gonna watch Ghost
That
Game and
one's
maybe make a
voice
video
is-
about it.
Is adorable. When
And
you
try
talk
not to
about
get
it,
copyright
it's like,
striked.
"Oh."
Yeah.
Shaman King does have
Wait, were
Pokemon
you-
like
were you
GBA
saying
complete
Gamma
with 2
from,
versions.
Ghost Game?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So does
As
Metabots.
soon as
I want to play
that
Metabots.
first episode,
Metabots needs to
man,
come back to the West.
I thought of that scene in Toy Story where Andy's throwing away Woody. And
Oh,
like,
oh
I don't wanna play
no.
with- they're like, Agumon, I don't want to play with you anymore because I got Gammamon.
Also, to that comment, yeah, Ty and Matt are basically 99.9% of the power of the season 1 team.
Yeah, they're not wrong
okay,
about
so
that.
The last evolution, like the Kizuna movie. I know we all have Anthony, like
I never watched that.
Tom
Don't
has
spoil
not
it.
watched it. And he does not want to watch that movie for the purpose of how he knows how it would end. I will say Matt and Ty carrying.
Okay,
like,
I
towards the end
took
of
my
that-
headphones off. I'm not listening to
yeah.
this. I haven't seen the
Oh,
movie yet.
yeah.
What's up, Chlor?
Towards the end of that movie. My
I mean,
goodness.
Dude, I wasn't ready for that.
Are they still talking about it?
David
Oh, they're
both
still
speak
talking
about
about it.
Ty,
My
but,
headphones are off.
Like when I think about that, I think back to
I have
Digimon
not
because
watched it
it's
yet.
actually one of
I
my
heard that
favorite
the ending
Digimon
contradicts the
media that's
season
come
2
out.
ending, but
But, like,
I still don't want to know.
Kai being
I haven't watched it
Digimon's
yet.
version of Jaden Yuki from Yu-Gi-Oh is
Oh.
amazing.
It's true. Wait, I didn't actually know this. Did you guys know this?
There's a new Adventure 2 movie. Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I
Oh,
did
it
not
is.
know
Yeah,
that.
they actually they showed his face at the end of last episode for the first time. Because
Oh,
next episode
I
he's like
did not
narrating
know
the whole episode.
That's so cool.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
So, I don't think we've heard from Ken about what his favorite protagonist is yet.
Ken, you gotta let
So
us know.
Digital Hazard, if
Leomon.
you're still here,
Oh.
oh, never mind.
Leomon is my favorite
I see the ping.
protagonist.
Sure. We'll take it. We'll take the Leomon, dude. Ken, we're gonna make.
Oh, there you are.
One day.
I like your profile pic.
Yeah, so
Before-
Permission to tag from YouTube stream. This is EU site, but they forward to other teams. You'll hear from them via email. Thank you so much.
Hey, you know what's so
You're
messed up?
amazing.
Is
I'm
that
just
all
gonna
his
put this
abilities
over
in the
here.
card game are on deletion,
Oh, look, I have, this is my
and then,
folder.
like, he's
You
not
guys are
even
getting sneak
purple,
peeks
man.
as what's to come.
He's like green and blue, and he's still getting on
Okay,
deletion.
Because if he goes into the purple.
Where'd it go?
color,
There is a purple.
Oh,
Leomon
my bad.
Coming out soon.
It's not the,
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
bad
Leaks
Leomon,
of
right?
upcoming
Yeah,
videos in
Leomon,
that
but
folder.
Yeah, in the end,
I mean-
it's always you have
Awesome,
to kill
thanks,
off
man.
Leomon to do something.
To be fair,
I have a
Leomon
monster
blue
taming
option
tier
is
list video
usable in
coming
the
out.
purple deck as long
Since
as
I'm
you
sure
are
some of
running
you guys will go
Pokemon.
back and pause it anyway. I'll tell you what's in here.
Remember who
Yeah.
you are.
Monster taming tier list video.
Usually, so our streams last to like 1. So I know we have like 40. Like,
But it's
20
based
minutes,
on, and this is a
40,
dunce
and I know
cap,
we wanna play, like,
but
a
it's
card
based
game.
on,
So honestly, the reason for the stream
it's
was
based
we
on not the
really
games
wanna play
themselves, but like the
Digimon on
types of
stream.
games. You see like
And, like, we do
platformer,
some
battle
Digimon
simulator,
stuff, so we might as well
SMT
talk
like.
about
Then I had some
Digimon. It's always
Coromon in here
out
because
here.
for the top 10
Um,
Coromon video I made.
Even if it's
And then
possible,
this
can
dunce
you
cap's
load
part of a video that I'm making now. And then I also have this character from
you guys don't
Reborn
know,
because I used her in a
sure you guys
thumbnail
do
because
know
I'm
because we
gonna
all
be
work
playing
together
Reborn on
and
the
we love
channel.
Digimon.
So yeah.
We have some really cool products coming up.
You guys got
So
some leaks.
This item's from Tamashii Nations. We have NX Edge style, Beelzemon Blast Mode. So these
Oh, that thing's
figures
cool.
tend to be like, what is it? They're about like what, 5 inches?
Is
maybe?
Temtem
Yeah,
on the
they're
list?
not
No,
like
it's
this
not.
big.
It's not.
They're not huge.
Yeah.
but,
It's
like,
not
once you put it on the
game
stand, it
like
gets
a
bigger.
tier list in
And that's
terms
the
of
best part, like, they
games.
come with
It's a
this
tier list in terms of
because
subgenre.
some
So
you
Monster
gotta
Taming
make them look like
RPG,
flying.
Pokemon like
There's
Monster Tamer, because
additional,
those are in the
base
same.
for it.
Hey, look, it's
We
Karn.
do
Karn EX? Hold on, I subscribed to you. That's awesome.
I am too Karn. I
Daddy
have,
Karn is
Karn,
here.
I think we all
Yeah,
watch.
like,
I'm kind of
I
freaking
got
out right
all
now.
3 of the current releases at least.
Karn's a
in the
Digimon
series,
YouTuber.
down on my
His
desk,
channel, I
they're
think, is
all
a
played.
little bit bigger than mine,
Okay,
same
maybe
size, something like
I'll
that.
take a photo of like his desk and we'll look at it. Dude, I didn't even know. Oh man, Karn's watching this. That's
Dude,
kinda
this is the best
Oh,
stream
yeah,
we've ever
good.
done. This is the best stream we've ever done.
awesome. All right, Steven, the
Well,
next one.
They didn't know who I was, so
Yeah.
Screw you
here's what
guys.
know. I already said earlier, Galmon's my favorite. You include Granny with the Crimson Mode.
yeah, he's
and
around
I
30k,
am
so he's about the same
100%
size to
throwing
me.
my wallet.
He's more, but he's a Digimon YouTuber. You guys should check him out. He's actually pretty good.
I don't know if I need,
Um,
like, 2,
I'm
but
a
I'll take
generalist,
the
so
2,
like a lot of
so-
Digimon fans probably don't know who I am. All his fans are Digimon
How
fans,
about
right?
if you're hearing this, I want to see
He's
an
awesome.
evil Dukemon.
He's doing these videos where he like
Oh.
takes
That
characters
should be
from other
valuable, bro.
shows and makes them
Yeah,
Digimon
no,
characters and
honestly,
like
again,
which
this is one
Digimon
of
they'd
those,
have.
like, base
He was
really
doing like a
helps, especially
crossover with
the wings.
Pokemon at one
Yeah.
point.
In
It's pretty cool,
It
dude.
makes it look good. I know with the 2 paired, like honestly, the fact that they released these 2, like it makes me more excited. for
Kind of hope we get
DX2
Digimon
itself.
card game video
You
games.
know,
That'd be
'cause
cool.
I'm
It
really
would help people learn how to
Look
play
at
the
that
card
shine
game.
on the paint. It's
I
so
know.
it's so
and,
shiny.
Lately, the Tamashii figures that have like the new metallic paints on them. We did display them at WonderCon earlier in the last month or so, and holy moly, like those look so good. Like I don't know if you guys got a chance to see them, but those new like metallic paint looking ones,
Look really
gotta
great.
get them. Yeah. Yeah, we have I think one more as far as Digimon products that are coming out. Oh, that's right. We have this one.
All right, we
So
got some
this
news.
is- thank you to the toy department for letting us able to share this with you guys. This is the new Digimon Original Wave 4. The pre-sales for it do come out on the 13th, and these are the fan requested designs. So I'm just gonna ask you guys which ones you like the most. I'm really digging the tie-dye, but the
The
one
tie-dye
at the
one
bottom
is probably the
looks-
best one.
Yeah,
the
I've
one
seen
that looks like
Karen.
Digimon is like-
He called him Karen.
really good with the tie-dye.
Do
I think
videos
it's
for
my
Star Wars
favorite
and Kingdom
because
Hearts
it is tie-dye.
characters getting a Digimon partner. Yeah, he also
David,
did
I was
some
gonna say, you should
Pokemon
probably
ones
get
too.
The 2 on the side. I think that would go well with your Commandramon deck.
Should get him to do
Oh my
Coromon.
goodness. I didn't even mention Commandramon. Like this guy loves.
Just
Commander.
slide into his
Turtle.
DMs.
I do love
This is
Commandramon.
the one guy that's always like championing for D Brigade, and he doesn't even champion it on stream.
But
It is the power of guy with gun. I do like
Are
that.
there new Digimon in
Isn't
there?
that the
To
best
be
thing
honest,
about
there's so many
Digimon?
Digimon,
There's
I
so
don't
much
even
to
know.
Yeah, there is
Thank you,
definitely
thank
so
you,
many
thank
things
you.
to love about it. Look at that. It's not even the
stay
art
ready with
version.
Commandramon.
We gotta get you like the fancy ones.
I like
We gotta get you,
Digimon,
like,
but
the
I'm not
nice,
like a super fan.
Foily ones.
Any chance we get a dick at
I've always
Digimon,
liked
I'll-
Digimon, but like some people are like they've played
Oh, you got
every
one, all
Digimon
right.
game.
Yeah.
They've like
I have
they've
those
watched
three
all the
Commandramon.
anime like 10 times. Like I'm not that
But yeah,
heavy
like,
into
these
it.
ones, they're pre-sales.
I think
They do the
Digimon's cool.
same thing as most other Digivices. They have these really cool new shells on them. Again, for me, I'm really excited for this tie-dye one. Ken, do you have any of them that you're really
My
looking
phone
forward
auto-corrected
to?
his name into Karen. That's jokes.
That the Greymon looking one.
Karen
is kinda
X.
sticking to me.
Can you imagine?
Right? Like,
It just popped. Well, I mean, like everything.
Giving-
else, the
giving
added
managers their
flashing,
Digidestined
the other ones
partners.
just blend in for the camo, but like
Mhm.
just that bright orange.
Which is
like
also
in
very
your
sad.
face,
We have
like,
quite a lot of
here it is,
Digimon, but
look
in
at
every
this.
game we get the same ones.
feels
It
like
almost
I'm
feels like the
literally
Charizard effect.
staring at Greymon's back.
Yeah. I was about to say mana games. It's like the
Slap them on
Charizard
the
effect. Like,
Digivice.
oh, well, it's a Digimon game. We got to get Agumon in there. We got to get
A lot of fans
Um,
liked it, so I'm
whoever else is
excited for
popular.
it. I think there was one more, right, Steven? There we go. So
Yeah,
Oh, those are cool.
David's brand. So I'm gonna let David do all the talking for
What are
this one.
these?
for David's brands.
Yeah, hashtag David's Brands. Yeah, so this is from Mega House. This is Digimon Adventure Digicoli Mix. Basically, these are a blind box set of items, and I actually have a sample from the
Give me this.
02 one. But basically, they come in
Yeah,
boxes like this,
Okay.
and then you get things like
I want.
this.
And
And actually, I'm using what do you call it? I'm using Patamon.
I never showed you guys a
from
picture of like all the
from
collectibles I have, but I have a crap
02.
ton of collectible stuff.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Really
They'll be coming. We should be getting them in time for Anime Expo, actually. So if you happen to be at AX, come on by the booth. We'll have some for you.
I need to go to one of these things.
I'm not gonna lie. I know when I cracked one open, I pulled Patamon, and he's been like my favorite memory marker to use.
I'm gonna be like that one meme. Like, wait, you guys gotta crack these open?
Oh, the Tentomon one though.
We got like the
It's
Goemon one
flying.
is also really cool. I think these are like the cutest looking things. They're not that big, and they're just perfect to just have on.
They
your
come
desk.
random though, so
Um,
like it's a
Yeah,
little
well,
risky.
David, I think
You
you,
know?
gotta keep making
You might
more
end
of
up with,
these,
like,
you gotta keep asking for one of these Digimon
5
ones.
friggin'
I keep asking them to make them just,
five,
like,
bird-
can you do just like a
oh my god,
tad
what's her
bit
name again?
smaller?
Biomons. You're gonna end up with
Smaller
5
for no,
Biomons.
no other reason, but
Also,
for
shout
our
out to Mega House. I often use Naruto's as my memory counters when I go out to play, and I keep telling them like I need more things in this exact.
IRL
size.
gotcha.
It's all in the vein of playing it with the card game, right?
I think I see a
Exactly.
question here that's pretty relevant.
Which
It's, right here.
portion? This
That
right
one. No. It's the one that it's going to be on Premium Bandai. I'm pretty sure these are all going to be regular releases, right?
I believe so.
Yes,
So-
Yeah,
these
I
are
don't know,
regular-
man.
these
I
are
don't like the
regular
I don't like the
regular
random
online
element.
stores,
Just
on
let me buy
Amazon,
them
or
individually.
from
Like
website
I would just
and-
buy all 8.
Cool. All right. I think we have
Right?
one last thing that you wanted to talk about, right, David?
Yeah, just for our friends at
Yo,
Gashapon,
that's cool.
For people who like the Warhammer, there is a new a rerun of this.
$240
figure,
though. I'm not buying it.
available on Bandai.
He looks dope
Runs
though.
out on the 10th in the morning is when the pre-order
Demi
ends. If you
Devimon.
haven't seen one in person, like they're pretty awesome.
I
Like,
want a
it's like
2-scale
previous
Devimon,
one.
all right?
They're pretty awesome. They're
You guys
pretty-
know how you guys ever see how
it's
big he
composable,
actually is?
The details are amazing. I really do like it. I like the designs of Space Marines. I just never been like into like the little figures since I stopped playing the game. So
Now,
He's
the
massive.
The most
by
important thing
comparison.
for people who are Warhammer fans is that, like, if you're
See
a
if I
fan
can
of
find this.
40K, the fantastic thing about this is that you don't have to paint it yourself. It's already painted for you.
Yeah.
and
Hold on,
this
I
is
have to see-
this is Imperial Fist Dramon.
Wait, is this Thomas that I think
one of
is
them new-
Thomas? Dude,
It's one of them new Digimons.
Yeah. It's an
know,
armored
like a
Digivolution.
I think if this is the same.
I'm
Thomas,
trying to
I
find
think
it. There was
is.
there was like a
Hi.
chart.
Are you
And he's like
using your,
real
you
tall.
know,
Like he makes
change
Greymon look
sleeves
tiny.
recently?
But yeah,
Oh, man.
so yeah, just want to shout that out because our friends over at Gashapon asked us to shout it out just because the time is short and they want to make sure people know about it. So yeah, but back to our regularly scheduled Digimon activities.
Cool.
I can't find it.
think
I remember
that
seeing
means
this
that,
chart.
we
It
have
was
a little bit
massive.
of time. You guys want? You guys can do. We have enough stuff for like one game.
Yeah, I mean maybe
I'm curious what you guys are
you want
bringing
to
over.
do like less security just because we don't want to go over. So do, like,
Subscribed, following. Oh, I appreciate it, CeeLo.
Three.
Appreciate it.
13 minutes left. We have 13 minutes.
I put out monster taming videos every single day,
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
twice.
It's
Alright,
one
what-
shot.
We go pretty hard on this channel.
Gababon.
Speed round.
Got a little bit of everything.
So,
Anthony, how do you
I
want to
am
deck?
curious. So, like, since David and Anthony will be playing it out. Funny is like they've got it all set up. Like
You guys will never be
you know,
hungry for
you know,
content
online
on this
stuff
channel.
going on.
I want to do a
I mean,
video on
yeah,
every
I mean,
Digimon and
yeah,
Digimon
it's all
Survive
set
video,
and dandy.
but I
you know,
gotta go through.
that
There is a
Morgan
list that
style-
goes over them
Why?
before There's like a list
One
online that goes over all of them
There's-
prior to the
Can you
the
imagine if
Digicon.
that was the case?
But I'm gonna have to
Like,
actually
if you
go
had to
through
decide
Digicon
your
and
game
like
threes,
individually
you're like, all right,
watch each little segment of the
three,
game to make sure I have all of
Go
them.
ahead and
But I think that would
this.
be good.
Every time
I'm
we-
gonna.
True enough. Thanks to you, I
Alright.
tried out
Go
Coromon.
ahead.
Thank you. Or 3 sometimes. Yeah, Barry's right. When a new game comes out, I go pretty hard,
Digivolve.
especially when I've had it for a month before launch, and I have a bunch of time to plan them out.
To Icemon. Set you to 2.
Okay.
Tiger Dragonzoids, those
Turn.
lineup look
I'll
amazing.
go ahead and
though.
hatch
They
Rasunomon.
are. They were available. Like,
Warhammer
this one,
40K
the other
Mon.
one is
Hey, what's
not
up,
available
Dolly? How
in
you
digital
doing?
stores.
And then I'll play Gabumon.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
see,
The one
I
I
called
dropped.
it. I called it.
Blue.
Okay.
No, you know how many people like don't want to run into blue right now in this one?
Promote.
No, it's fine.
We
it's fine.
spoke about this, Anthony. Swing at security, probably with jamming because it's Icemon.
We check and it's Garurumon for 5k.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Draw
you guys
three.
missed it when I was playing Thomas. Literally 2 days
This
I was playing
card.
Thomas and he was playing purple. I'm
Hmm.
like, oh god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Skymon, gain one,
I'm
gain 1 memory, go up to
curious
2.
how many people on here have not played the card game, or if they were just curious about it, just because, you know, I think the card game.
Ed
is
already
really
see
fun.
opportunity to make Digimon
but,
Survive content.
know,
Yeah,
sometimes it's not,
like
for
I'm
everyone, or, like,
interested in the
community
game
is not
mostly because it's a new
there, so
Digimon
I'm
game,
just
and like I
curious
want to
if anybody
play a new
here watching
Digimon
is
game
more
because
into the collection
the
of
way I
toys
come out with my
versus the
videos,
card
like a
game
lot
itself.
of what I do is
I mean,
based
the
on like
card game
what's
itself is
up
very
and
well
coming
done.
and
I'm
what's
not gonna
happening.
answer Paula's
So like this is
questions.
like the
He doesn't
next
know
Digimon
Paula's
game, the
question.
first
He knows I'm
Digimon
playing
game since I
Hands
started
Off.
making YouTube videos. So like I'm excited because it's Digimon.
Hello,
Like,
I hear
I want to
you,
play a
I read your
Digimon game
comment.
Alright.
like on the
Well, you
channel
see,
that's
what
new,
you
so I can
try
make
to
you guys
do
guides
is
and breakdowns and
drop
stuff like that. Because like
draw 4
I can't make Digimon Cyber Sleuth guides.
Gabumon
They're all the
is
guides
not
are out
new.
already.
Draw
Nobody
forward.
needs them. But when a new game comes out,
When
I have a
Rex
lot of
said
fun
plan.
making guides and stuff for it.
Alright.
So I'm excited.
iPhones don't have jamming?
I'm definitely excited.
Gabumon, attack player.
Even just like the streams and stuff.
Venomytusmon. So you should.
Oh,
be
nice.
Who is
So there's a question,
preventing
Benjamin
a
has
proper
an iPhone
Digimon
moving
game
down
from
past the
being
April
made?
deadline. I think it was.
Yeah,
because
I'm not sure.
it was
I don't know what to tell you.
when
I'm
BT
sadly
came
not as
out.
excited for Survive as should be.
So
For what I
current
waited so long,
was,
second
yeah,
issues.
so
Yeah,
currently,
it's understandable.
it's
It
still
got
at
pushed back. That's why we still have.
I
savings
never
up
tried
on it.
Digimon TCGs. Is it like Yu-Gi-Oh, or does it have mana system like Pokemon? I have no
The
idea.
moment it comes out, David's gonna be so.
So we're getting a
sad
new
and crying.
Digimon game.
I
Well,
am.
Digimon Survive's coming out in
I'm going
this
to
year,
play-
and they're working on
answer your
the new
question,
Digimon
yeah,
story
also
game.
Cheetah
Put
One.
armor on
Let's
Ogremon
go. I'm so
and
hyped for
Ogremon
Ed's
boards.
guides.
Which is
Thanks.
great.
Just notice that Ben 10 is a monster taming series. Maybe that's why I liked it so
Oh,
much as a kid.
you know,
Doesn't he transform
Good
into the
luck to your
monsters?
first one this
I guess
Sunday.
it's still in the
Yeah,
same
good
vein.
luck.
Yeah, like,
Cyber
I
Sleuth
always
2
love
when
seeing
they
it,
they
like,
said they have
on,
no
like,
plans,
the
unfortunately.
Blue Dot always is,
Spazzing.
when, like people's first
Hello,
time
what I miss?
um,
Not much. They showed off some new
playing
merch.
the card game,
Swing
'cause
effect.
it's always a
You
mystery
should do a
dynamic.
playthrough of Cyber
And
Sleuth.
then,
I
you know,
started
one.
doing Cyber
if you
Sleuth,
run into, like, people,
but like it's just hard for me to
Anthony
commit to a
wearing
playthrough
blue,
of like an
or
older
David is
title
out here just
that,
playing
like,
purple like it's nothing.
you know,
But,
I've
you
already
know,
done.
I think
Or
it's
sorry,
always
that's
fun
already
for
been
sure.
done like a million times, right? So like I would like to do a Cyber Sleuth playthrough, but I have like new games that I need to get to.
Those
don't
are,
like you
the
having
Right,
ones
like
that-
games who I can actually help
David and I
impact
bought
their
them from,
sales or impact
we
like
bought them
actually
online from,
like help.
another
Like when
country.
Coromon came out, right? Like I
No,
want to
no,
get
no,
the
I was
want to get
first.
devs
I
of
had to
good
buy from
games
the
more
same
sales,
people.
right?
Yeah,
So like when I
audit
make
you.
videos for their game, it helps them. Whereas with
We're
Digimon
that
Survive, the game's
excited
been out
about
so long,
World
like
War
I'm not
II
really
Digimon
helping
game.
anyone with that.
Um,
So like I'd like to do older Let's
oh,
Plays,
this is
but
really
it's
cool
just
question
hard to
here.
commit to like
I mean,
40 to 50
uh,
episodes.
It says, can you guys answer ruling questions? Like, so we play the game extensively to know, but
If that makes
so One
sense.
is like our locals
Play
doesn't know
Gabumon.
colors for pre-release teams.
I'm also really selective about what I actually do Let's Plays on.
I'm gonna play Gabumon.
You know, like
It's like Digimon Survive, or sorry, Digimon Cyber Sleuth is very text heavy. So like while Let's Play is fun, like I watched back some of my early Let's Play episodes of it. And I'm like, man, like
as the pre-release
watching me
team.
play is kind of boring because I'm just reading a lot.
Whoa, Kokaia's breath. Whoa.
Ben 10 is
Is it
collection
like-
alien DNA turns into
Is
them, so kind of like Digimon Frontier. Oh, okay.
That level
No,
5
it doesn't
Digimon
seem
to
like
your
it.
hand.
Okay.
I think Ben
To be
10 was like a
fair,
little out of my
the
time.
Kakaitis Breath without
Like I was a
the
little
hot tip is
too. Like, I don't
easily
want to say too
accessible
old
to
for it because like
as
I like a lot of stuff that's technically not my target demographic. But I think I was like not really watching like
no.
cartoons, like those types of cartoons. Like I think it was on YTV. I don't think I was watching YTV around the time it came out. But I remember I did watch a couple episodes. I remember thinking it was cool.
1, 2 memory go up to 4 because of
I think we
Metal
can utilize like groups too.
Terran Meremon's effect,
Once
draw
you get into
one.
card games,
No, it doesn't
fun
excite me.
playing.
A stream where there's 3 to 5 different conversations going on at once and no one can
And,
understand or focus on the topic.
You know,
I mean, you could just go to their original
wait,
stream.
wait. There you go. I love the virtual pets. I wish America had more than just the version 20th and the Digimon X. You know,
That's always an
since we work
option.
so closely with the toy. I mean, we would love to just all this feedback that you guys do. You know, you can always
All
follow
going
us
to them.
on our social. At, like,
Speaking of
Bandai
Digimon
Collect,
games, I
and
wish DMO
we
wasn't as
definitely love
pay to
when
win
you
as it
guys
is.
See what you guys want.
The other
It's definitely
30%
one
is
of the things
awesome, but
that
getting there is
we
not
look
that
forward
much
to
fun. That's what I've
because
heard.
It's for us. We're like, they want this. How do you know? They literally said it.
Right. And then I'll go ahead and play.
I usually don't
Digimon.
like if you look at my videos, like if there's a
I did not
spoiler,
say
it's
anything.
like the name of something. But like I won't like
Well, Ken is
put
around
anything
and
like
David starts
I wouldn't put
playing
anything
Tamer
like
down here.
for example the Coromon the final battle I shaded out the boss because I didn't want to show off like the
Where
final
are the,
boss.
where are the iPads?
Free security.
Gabumon. And then because of Matt's
Wait.
effect, I get an extra memory and I draw one. Whoa.
Y'all here cheating? I saw that.
Where are the iPads at?
I'm out of here. When you guys want to do a
Where are they
stream like a
asking?
professional, I'll
we're
come back.
sponsored by
Peace.
Microsoft.
Oh, so
Gabumon.
we have
would you
Microsoft
prefer me
player.
just like stream it and not
4K, I gain more memory, so you're
speak
you're-
at all?
What
So
a
basically,
question.
like not have transformative
I'll
content.
play Howling
Because you can
Memory
just go watch the
Booster. I'll
original.
put you to 2.
But don't let your
And
ass
I'll
hit
target
you on the.
your,
Don't let your.
Actually, would it be
What is it?
blue?
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out, though.
Oh, that's right. You gain more memory. You're right. Okay, I'm at 2. So what are you
I'll-
doing?
So we'll target that level 5 Digimon, and then
Mhm.
we'll go ahead
Coromon
and stun
switch
that
when.
level 5 Digimon.
Okay. My turn. Hatch.
I think Lord Irock thinks
Your
I'm
changes are
talking to
really
these
cool, by
people
the
or
way.
something.
It would be very cool.
Lunamon virtual bracelet. Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and play Gazimon. Set you to 1.
Whoa.
Like if you're that enthralled in the
Whoa.
card battle, just go
I
watch
have-
the original
I do that
stream.
One Vital
Right?
Bracelet. Honestly, Vital Bracelet's really cool.
Like, or Digivolve.
Me too. I'm
Ed, would
actually
you
still waiting
spoil
for City Field
N2
to fall.
ending in
I
a?
would love to see
to a new person that's
Unamon
interested in the
Apollo-
game?
Like I forgot.
Ah,
what his
I don't think so.
previous evolution was.
I'll
I
play
Iron
Gabumon.
Karen.
I'll put you to 2.
Something like
Okay.
that. I would love to see Apollomon, Dianamon. Still waiting for the new Token DP too.
Oh man, guys, see, look, the sleeves you guys drop are fire. I would love to see more. Like, I was telling you, make sure you run like the official Digimon sleeves. I've yet to pick.
Yeah, I don't think I'd
them out.
I'd spoil the Nexomon 2 ending.
Gotta have those.
Look, the Pulsefon was what was most like easily accessible.
I'm trying to.
Wing that security.
Love this
dude.
sleeve.
trying to
Wait,
think
oh,
now.
No.
Back when the game came out.
Gabumon.
I don't even know you
Don't
anymore.
don't
Is it 2K or
don't
1K?
judge me because
1K.
I played
It's
hybrid.
1K?
Uh-huh.
Dang it! I needed him to die.
Anthony, you have 2 security.
That's right.
Trying to see now.
Swing with Gazimon.
Oh, no. Gabumon.
Is he 1K or 2K?
2K.
Oh, of course, that one's 2K.
It's a card that bounces everything. Blue.
I'll go ahead and swing with Malomyosmon.
Yeah, like my
Oh, no.
title for the final battle in
Oh.
Nexomon Extinction, it shows
And then,
Soulless, but it
James?
doesn't say like
There you go. He's got it.
that you're
Oh,
Soulless or
man.
anything like that. It just says the final battle, and then Soulless is literally on the title screen, so it's not really a spoiler.
Beats. I mean, it is usually best 2 out of 3, but we are running short on time.
Yeah, like my titles are pretty vague.
But you know, if you guys have any more questions about the card game,
Like
We'll play
areas.
and best of one.
I'm sure you guys can definitely look into your locals, see if they carry it, or in general, find like a group online to talk about it.
Bandai has a lot to answer for. For what specifically?
And to be
Oh,
fair, the
man.
community for Digimon in itself, even for the card game, like the online community is great.
Oh yeah, dude! I'm gonna do like a shout out for our community. Like I love every single person out there. Like Thomas was on here watching. I know like Rosendo always posts on the group chat and everything like that. Night. 3 security makes quick games.
Maybe
As long as the console iPad has a satisfying conclusion, I am happy that we do. I will address my friend Paulo. There are Beelzemon sleeves. It is paired with Gallantmon, so it's like a you and me kind of sleeve thing.
It's my sleeves.
Other than that, I hope you guys had fun. Thank you, everyone, like you guys for joining me on here. I know we really love Digimon. I know we love playing the
War
card game.
crimes? What?
David, are you satisfied that you got to play on stream?
Yeah, but I'm even more satisfied that freaking Carney X showed up. Like, that was hype. So
It was
my
pretty
day's
hype.
made.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it'd be really cool.
I'm gonna write LOL cries in gym leader Ed.
Karn. Hit us up.
I think he left.
Hit us up, please.
I think he left. I'm pretty sure Karn's gone.
Mega House counters.
Huh?
Those Mega House figures. You gonna give him any?
Yes.
Oh,
He can
dude.
have Mega House figures.
There you go. Even like Digital Hazard, he was like, "Guys, I want to collab on Digimon Twitch streams. Drop me a DM." So maybe from here, people will see that we actually do.
Oh, Digital Hazard, you gotta.
No, we're not robots.
You got a
we
streaming
really
channel?
like it.
Oh, he's still
for a
here.
reason.
Yeah.
So again, thank you guys for coming on out. Well, you guys are at home, but Brian, thank you for taking some of your time to join me right up here. Do you guys have any last words to say to everyone? Like, be fun.
Maybe next time we'll have a rematch, and I'll have to flex my pinky and actually,
Yo.
use 8% of my power level on David
This
next
guy.
time. So,
Hopefully, the next time. we
Bandai
play
giving
live on
130
stream, it'll be
million
in
to
office.
fund their
That would be
metaverse project
a lot
for
of fun.
Gundam.
Cool,
Oh,
right? Just record some games for ourselves, just for the heck of it. We do have like a top-down view.
I feel like they starved
I know, like,
Digimon of
Anthony
money.
Was not using. I feel like Anthony wasn't using his.
Well, this guy called him
I know
Cran
he's got,
X.
like, a cool playmat too that
I think this is
he
gonna be a
wanted to
meme.
share on stream 'cause
Karen
they were like,
X.
"No, you'll intimidate
Don't worry, Ed, you're still cool to
No,
us.
not
Thanks,
me.
man.
You
No,
know
that-
good well why.
Yo,
No,
I'm only gonna cry for 20 minutes after the
That is-
stream.
To
That's
be
all.
fair,
That
if
is
you
not
all
what
want
it.
to
I'm just kidding. I don't
intimidate
expect
gamers
these
and
guys
play
to know me. I
Digimon,
haven't made that many
just grab
Digimon
a playset of
videos.
All-Star Chimeramon,
Maybe like
that'll
10.
easily intimidate him.
Oh, they're so weird looking.
Karn's
Their
putting out
eyes are so
Digimon
weird.
videos like every few days.
Wow, I didn't know you
Digimon
did that.
VR when.
Yeah, no, me and Brian have talked about this before. The eyes freak me out. But
Okay.
the thing I want to say is,
didn't
I just
know
want to
that.
say
The
goodbye.
Digimon fan base is too small compared to the
I just want
Dungeon
to say goodbye
Gundam
to,
fan base. I made a whole video talking about
it's been real.
how I think Digimon
And,
could recapture a lot of
Godspeed on your next journeys into the
like
afterlife.
older fans, but they just
Oh,
don't
man.
do it.
Only for them to make
Like Digimon needs like a main series because
Oh,
nobody
yeah,
agrees
fuck
on
yeah.
what the main series Digimon
Well,
We'll
games
take
games
you
are.
guys to Savior Hook as well.
Okay, is that your thing? Ken, do you have any final words?
Make sure to get official merchandise and support your local stores.
Perfect. All right. Make sure you guys follow us at Bandai Collect on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, Digimon is definitely small compared to the others. I think they need to invest in their brand a little more.
All fun news for you guys. In fact, if you just want to just chat with us and just
Like
say,
it's very
"Hey, I
commendable
want
that they
this, I wanna
like
see
to
that,"
change it
you know,
up every
we
game.
love seeing those
Like a lot of
comments
people complain
everywhere.
about Pokemon
Other
stagnation,
than that,
but
till
I
next
think they
time,
do. They
bye, guys.
I think what
Bye.
happens is they like change it up
Bye.
too much in between games.
Boring.
Okay, it's over. Like so back when the Pokédex crisis was a thing, right? And everyone was like exiting Pokemon or whatever. Digimon should have just like been like, or like Bandai Namco should have been like, yo, this is the opportunity. Like, look how many sales Temtem got. Look how many sales look how many backers Kindred Fates is getting. We need to like make some sort of announcement. We need to start working on a more like a game like Cyber Sleuth, but maybe with like less story to appeal to Pokemon fans, right? Like, you know, a Pokemon-esque game, but not really Pokemon, because like Digimon has one thing that no other monster taming game can have, and that's nostalgia. Like besides Pokemon and like some of the other big companies, but like all these games like Kindred Fates, Temtem, a ton of different games on Kickstarter that were just getting like massively funded, right? They can't have those nostalgic designs, but Digimon does. Like if they just like said, okay, this is like our main series, like these are our games, like, you know, game that takes place in the digital world. It's like a story-based turn-based RPG, like Cyber Sleuth basically, and whatever. Like if they just like invested in that, they could have pulled out a huge fat W. They could have had a massive. Wasn't that the time? No. Cyber Sleuth released in like 2016. I know they made like a remastered or whatever, or not a remastered, but like a port to the Switch came out later, or a complete edition or whatever. But no, like there was no like main like this is like a new Digimon game. Like I'm pretty sure it released in like 2016. Let me see. When did Digimon Cyber Sleuth? 2015 is when Cyber Sleuth came out. And then I think Hacker's Memory came out in 2017. Yeah, 2017. So, and the Dexit stuff was 2019. So like, but I feel like if they just said, hey, we're making like a core Digimon RPG, that would help. Because the problem with Digimon, at least like as a medium, is if you ask somebody if I'm new to Digimon, right? I'm someone who's just watched the anime, okay? Or whatever. How do I get into Digimon? Nobody has, there's no concurrent answer. Like if somebody asks you, I want to get into Pokemon, how do I do it? People might disagree on which games you should start with, but everyone usually points to the mainline games. Oh, try Sword and Shield, try X and Y, try Red and Blue, whatever. But with Digimon, some people will be like, oh, well, try Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Other people will say, oh, go play Digimon World on PS1. Some people will say, oh, go watch the anime. Other people will say, check out the card game. Pokemon has all these mediums, but they all revolve around one singular point. Whereas Digimon's just like, they release Digimon all over the place. So like whereas all the Pokemon come from the games, Digimon are just coming out of all the woodworks. Like, oh, this is a new Digimon for this. This is a new Digimon for that. Oh, but they're not going to be in the games though. So I think Digimon needs like a core thing that it's just that it's just this is like the heart of Digimon and everything will come out of that. Doesn't have to be specifically the games, but they need something like that to just say to create like brand recognition, because people know what Digimon is, but they don't really know what Digimon is, if that makes sense. There's no real central connecting medium. You just said it better than me. If I remember, Digimon 2019 was the first news of Digimon Survive, but they didn't do anything else except for mobile game. Yeah, like it came out in 2015. If they came out with like a complete edition, that might have been in 2019. Obviously, people should start with Pokemon Coliseum. Hey, man, Pokemon Coliseum's freaking good. I made a whole video about that. It's called Digimon's like missing out, and like some people got a little like, I don't want to use the word offended because like that word's almost cringy at this point, but like people got a little like hostile about it. Like, well, you know, they don't have the money, they don't have the funding, they don't have this. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm trying to say like they need to invest. Bandai Namco has the money. They're just investing in other things. And I get why they're doing that because Digimon's small. But the problem is Digimon is small because they won't invest in it, right? Like Digimon could be bigger, but they won't invest in it. Like if you watch Digimon Con, oh, well, we don't know if that'll get sales. We, you know, we're not sure if we want to port this. We're not sure if we want to make a game based on this. Like, it's always just like, well, we don't think it'll sell. We don't think it'll sell. We're not going to bring this game to the West because we don't think it'll sell. Like, it's like Monster Rancher, right? Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX was literally a port of the phone version. They didn't have button maps on the PC version. Like, there's no button mapping, right? It was just like a bare minimum port with the original dialogue from Monster Rancher back on PS1. And then I don't know if it sold well or not, and then it's like, oh, well, if it doesn't sell well, I guess the West doesn't want our games. Like, no, a lot of you guys do the bare minimum and then are like, oh, well, the West just doesn't like us. Like, no, that's not really true. I feel like, yeah, it's not like what Barry's saying, it's not a strong brand from a business standpoint, but I think the problem is like they're not investing in that brand, which could make it a strong brand. Like, so many people are looking, like, look at the growth of this genre. The monster taming genre has grown substantially, but a lot of AAA devs aren't taking advantage of it. Like, Shin Megami Tensei hit 1 million sales. Best Shin Megami Tensei game ever in terms of sales. Monster Hunter Stories 2, 1 million sales. Those companies get it, but when it comes to other like Japan only studios like Metabots, like Digimon. Digimon's not necessarily Japan only, but a lot of the games are. Metabots, Digimon. There was another one. Yokai Watch isn't even coming. It's like these games have the potential to sell really well. Oh, Dragon Warrior Monsters. Like these games have the potential, but they're not investing in it. They don't think it's worth it, and they're losing out because of it. Because they're following Japanese consumers and not how sales. Well, that's what it is too, right? Like they're following the Japan sales and they're not really looking at anything to do with the West. Because I think the major growth in the genre is mostly from Westerners. So they don't care because they're like, well, if it didn't sell that well in Japan, it's not going to sell well anywhere else. But then the thing is, like, if your games aren't selling well in Japan, like, then maybe you should like rethink your model. Like maybe, you know, if this isn't working, Why don't we, you know, capitalize on, like I said, the whole Dexa thing? Because a lot of people want to downplay the Pokedex thing in Japan. A lot of people in Japan were pissed. Like, they were just as passionate as we are here, but a lot of people wanted to downplay it. A lot of people were upset about that too. Like, so they could have capitalized it in both markets, but it's like it's like you were saying, they only really care about if Japan likes it. Yeah, okay, that's a good point too, Man of Games. The anime is doing great, right? Like, people are liking the anime. I know a lot of people say they didn't like it, the Adventure remake, but it still did well. A lot of people were hyped about it. They're coming out with a dub. They really need to, like, make a game that appeals to a wide market. Like, Digimon Survive, I'm going to have fun with it, but it's a tactical RPG that's 70% story. Like, you just by doing that, you just isolated your game to a specific niche. And that's a problem. They want to get big sales, but you can't get big sales when you're in a specific niche. Like, that's like me saying, like, I want to get to 1 million subscribers, but I'm only covering monster taming games. Like, realistically, there's probably not a million people who are going to subscribe to my niche channel. But I understand that, and I'm fine with that. Whereas they want to get these big sales, but they don't want to appeal to a wider audience. Like it's good to do stuff in a niche if you want to, if that's something you really want to do. But you have to curb your expectations then. Yeah, the anime is toy, but I guess the point is, like, it's still the same brand is what I'm saying. Like, the anime is doing well, so games would do well if they're made, like, to appeal to a wider audience. Japan didn't even know about the Dex cut until after the games were out. That's why the backlash was worse there. Oh, that is bad. Oh my god. Can you imagine? But yeah, that's a point I was trying to make. Like, the Digimon brand could do really well. They just need to capitalize on it. Because they have that nostalgia factor. And I'm not saying rely on nostalgia, but it definitely helps, right? Like if you like people recognize Digimon, they already have brand recognition. So, like, if Kindred Fates, a game that or Temtem's a better example because Temtem's, like, very similar to Pokemon. If Temtem can get all the funding it did and all the sales it did, without having anything that's recognizable beyond, like, one Fakemon that they added into Temtem, if that game could do as well as it did, there's no reason why Digimon during the same time couldn't have even, like they could have even had a freaking crowdfunding campaign and people would have donated like crazy. Like, there's a big Pokemon market, like what Barry's saying, and, like, I'm not saying make a Pokemon-esque game, but, like, just appeal to those same types of fans. Like, Call of Duty tries to appeal to Battlefield fans and vice versa. So I don't know why monster taming games don't try to do the same thing. I mean, the indies do, but also Digimon likes to announce stuff way too early, like Survive. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And what that can do is that can make hype die as well. We need one Digimon game that has all Digimon up to the most recent series. Yeah, like, I don't think we'll ever get that. Like, there's what, like 1,000 Digimon? Are there more Digimon than Pokemon? I could have sworn there's more Digimon than Pokemon. But that's the thing, right? Like, Digimon dips its feet into a lot of genres, but doesn't like to commit. So what ends up happening is, like, you get a lot of people that are like, oh, well, you know, main Digimon games is Digimon World, or no, the main ones are the oh my god, the story games, or the main ones are this, or the main ones are that. You don't really get, like, a cohesive, like, understanding of what Digimon is and where it comes from. They're over 1,000. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Last time I checked, there were 1,600. Yeah, and a lot of them are recolors. You are right, because I know there's a Terriermon that's like red. I remember seeing that. They just announced some toys and but I don't want to call them toys. They're more like figures. They announced some figures and they played some card games and stuff. Nothing major. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. This was actually a lot of fun talking to you guys. Even that one salty person made me laugh a little bit. So, anything else anybody wants to add to the conversation? I made a whole video about it. I'm just going to link it because I think the video is a good watch. I also really like the thumbnail I made because it looks cool. It's got metal Garurumon up in there. Let's see. There he is. Yeah, the video is called Digimon is Missing a Huge Opportunity. No V-Pets or games. Oh, they showed off like a... I forgot what it was called now. They did show off this. The Digimon Original Wave 4. So I think this is like a Tamagotchi, kind of. I think. There. Yeah, if you guys want to check out that video about my thoughts about like how Digimon could have capitalized on the Dexit situation. And again, this isn't like an anti-Pokemon thing. Like, I'm not mad that Pokemon cut the Dex. Like, I was a little salty about it because, not because the Dex was cut, but because their reasonings didn't add up. But like, if they had cut the Dex with Scarlet and Violet, I'd be more understanding because I'm like, okay, this is like a full open world game, whatever. Right? Like, I'd rather them have them all, but it's not a big deal. But with Sword and Shield just kind of felt like just any other 3DS Pokemon game. So I think that's why a lot of people were upset. But my point with the whole they should capitalize on it, my point isn't like, oh yeah, F Pokemon. It's more like people are looking for alternatives. There is demand, so make the supply. Right? Like Digimon has such a good opportunity to capitalize on it, and they may have missed their chance. But I mean, to be fair, even if Scarlet and Violet is like amazing, like Legends was good in my opinion. Even if it's amazing, monster taming games aren't going anywhere. They've already established themselves. But like they could have had like an insane amount of growth if they just even made an announcement or a statement or something. So Nostalgia loves my paycheck. That's a good name, by the way. The issue with the Dexit situation isn't what a lot of people do like to say, like it's just about people don't want to use new Pokemon. That's not really what it was for me and for a lot of people. So generally speaking, the National Dex isn't available till post-game anyway. So me, I usually only use new Pokemon, right? The reason I personally liked having the Dex was because I liked using them for PvP. So I like the idea of being able to use, I don't know, Greninja versus... I don't even know, is Greninja even available in Sword and Shield? I don't think it is. So like Greninja versus Dragapult, right? Like that situation can exist. So I was a fan of the Dex just because it allows you to battle any Pokemon against each other and stuff like that, right? I use new Pokemon every gen. I specifically use new Pokemon. Like I've always been like that. Like, so that's not what a lot of people were upset about. But moving away from the whole Dexit thing, my point is that just Digimon had a big opportunity. And I feel like by not investing in their brand, they're going to make less money. I would like a Digimon RPG with real-time combat if possible. Yeah, they mentioned that. They said they're not going to do it. They could even have AI-based combat. Like a Digimon game where you can fight alongside your Digimon. Like maybe it's like Frontier where you can... So maybe it's like you have a party of Digimon. You can have one of them out. But the game's also like Frontier. So like you can transform into a Digimon as well. But then your partner Digimon can also attack with you. Just like AI. Like Wolflink from Breath of the Wild. Or just any sort of like companion character from various games. Like companion monsters. Like they could have had something like that. That would have been pretty cool. Yeah, like, I think full real-time combat would be kind of tough. Like, I do understand that. Like, I'm even a little worried about, like, games like Kindred Fates that are trying to do that with, like, 150 kinfolk. Like, it's not easy to make good combat like that, especially if you're trying to balance it. So, like, I do understand that. But, like, I think AI-based combat wouldn't be bad. It could be, like, almost like a hack and slash, but you have companions. That would be kind of cool. Or even if you're just a they could do a lot too. They could even have it so like you're just a normal person, but you have weapons, and it's like Monster Hunter or Dark Souls, but you have a Digimon companion. Like the second they make a Dark Souls monster taming game, I'm waiting for that. Like basically like it plays like Dark Souls. It's an ARPG. You're a human. You have weapons. There's these massive monsters you have to fight, but you can tame all of the enemies. That would be so dope. And the enemies and like the things you tame would just fight like AI, right? But you'd be able to fight with it. That would be so sick. Or make a Far Cry Primal 2. I'll fucking play that. Not that they're ever going to do it, but I thought Far Cry Primal was so much fun. Digimon Dynasty Warriors. I was never a fan of Hyrule Warriors. I do see the appeal, though. I think a cool crossover would be a Dark Souls game made with Zelda skins. So it's like Hyrule Warriors, because Hyrule Warriors is basically Dynasty Warriors, but Zelda. A Dark Souls game where you play as Link, and you can have like different weapons and everything. All the enemies are Zelda, all the areas are Zelda, but it's literally just a Dark Souls game. That would be the sickest thing ever. Because I love Zelda. That'd be dope. A sequel to DW2 and 3 would be cool as hell, like Next World Order was to DW1. Yeah, I mean, I never played Digimon World, so I don't really have much to say about that, but I heard they're fun. I think the best thing Bandai could do would be to take Digimon Cyber Sleuth concept and improve on it. The gameplay is great already, so if you create a better story and improve the system, it would sell. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like they like to, and like I'm not saying I don't have anything against games that do this, but like I like a good story. But sometimes if the game feels like reading a book, it's a little too much. Like I like a good story, but I don't want to like I want the gameplay to at least be half, not like a quarter of the game. You know what I mean? It's like that could definitely be something interesting. A skip button would be amazing for speed running, I bet. Hey, what's up, Marlon? You got here just in time for us to finish things up. This conversation feels too advanced for my pea-sized brain. Take it easy, Jetman. Stay sexy, man. But yeah, I should probably head out too. Yeah, the stream did end. Sorry, I paused it, but it's done. I just went back to show somebody something. But I should probably end it too. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Definitely, can you recap? Basically, they talked about like just random Digimon stuff. Nothing. There was nothing big. They just showed off some toys and stuff, or some figures. Hold on, let me see. I love figures, by the way. I'll turn the sound off, but I'll let it play while I do my outro here. They basically just showed off a few things. Yeah, this is the first one. I'll let it play on tisk so you can see through all this. But yeah, we'll have a good one. Thank you for the stream. Stay safe. Thank you, the Jack. But yeah, guys, does any Digimon game have a competitive scene? I think just a TCG. I still can't believe Bandai missed the opportunity to port Digimon Adventure game made for PSP. I never even knew there was a Digimon Adventure game made for PSP. I'd play that. Was it good? But yeah, Zach, basically they just showed off some figures and some stuff. Like it was mostly related to the physical merch. No video game information. There's a new competitive Digimon World 1. What's up with that Digimon MMO? Does anybody know anything about that? Because it's from what I've heard, it's only in Korea. The Super Rumble one. And like I can't find a lot of information about it. I tried to sign up, but it wouldn't let me without a Korean phone number. It's canon to the anime? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it is very limited. The are you referring to the MMO? I don't know if it's any good. Oh, it's heavily pay to win. Of course it is. I don't know. I don't know who wants to play pay to win games. Like I don't know why there's a market for that. I never understood why you want to spend hundreds of dollars just to get a competitive edge, only for that competitive edge to be gone if you don't continue to spend that hundreds of dollars. Like, I personally don't get it. But I guess to each their own. But yeah, I'm going to call the stream from here. This is pretty much it, Zach. I know you were asking. Like, they just showed off some merch. That's pretty much it. After this, they showed off this. And then they had a card game. Oh, and then if you want to reverse my stream, we had someone salty that got mad because I had the audacity to speak during my stream. So, pay to win is normally free to play. It's a slippery slope. You're not wrong. A lot of people don't consider pay for convenience pay to win, but let me explain how it is. So let's talk about Pokemon Go for a second, because a lot of people don't think about the nuances here. Pokemon Go, you can't pay for a better Pokemon. But you could pay for raid passes, which allow you to get better Pokemon. So while you could technically raid once a day, you could raid 100 times in a day and get a perfect IV, whatever. Then let's talk about incubators. Okay, some exclusive and some of the best Pokemon are in eggs. Well, you could walk with one incubator and still technically have the same odds, or you can get 9 and you can get them 10 times faster. Like, pay for convenience is a slippery slope to pay to win, and a lot of people don't want to talk about that. But it's true, because you have one coin toss versus you just paid to have like 10 coin tosses. Like, you're never going to be able to keep up with someone that constantly puts up... Like, if you want to tell me that Pokemon Go doesn't have pay to win, or pay to like pay to be better at the game, put that Brandon Tan guy up against anybody that hasn't sunk $1 into Pokemon Go. And you tell me who has the better Pokemon. I bet you that guy has a bunch of 100% and all this different crap. Brandon Tan's that guy who drives around in his car and does like 50 raids a day and sleeps like 3 hours a night. Like, you find me someone who's completely free to play that can keep up with that guy, if it's not pay to win. Wait, why would someone watch someone reacting to someone if they're bothered by them talking? Thank you. No problem, Zach. Mostly people don't have time, but still want to be equal to the people that have a lot of time. But the thing is, like, so the problem, Oni Boy, with that is you get the people that do have time and pay money. So what ends up happening is those are the people that win, right? Like, I don't know where the hell Brandon Tan gets his money from, but he does 50 raids a day. That's $50. And then on top of that, he runs 9 incubators, and then all night he spins Pokestops. You explained to me, like, that's the problem with paying for convenience. It doesn't equalize the people that don't pay or don't have time. All it does is give them an unfair edge, because then there's people that don't have the money to pay that also don't have time, and then there's the people that do have the money to pay and then do have time. So like, they like to justify it by saying that, like, oh well, you know, if you don't have time. No, they just want the fat stacks of cash. Adding to the fact that you encounter Pokemon Go highly depends on your location too. That's very true too. Like, if you don't live in a city, it sucks. Even living in a suburb for Pokemon Go is terrible. I remember with my friends, I'd have to go downtown just to have a good Pokemon Go session. And you even have to pay for, I mean, you're not paying Niantic, but you have to pay for train ticket, or you got to pay for gas to drive down there. Like, there's a lot of barriers to entry based on that. And I'm not sitting here being like, oh, the poor people don't have enough money to play Pokemon Go. Like, at the end of the day, Pokemon Go is not a human right. But my point is, like, it sucks to get into a game where people can just like spam money at it and just be better because they have more money to waste, right? Like, oh, I live at home with my parents and work, and I don't have anything better to do. Not me specifically, but just someone in general. I don't need to pay for rent, so I'm gonna dump all my money in Pokemon Go, and now I'm better than everybody else. Like it's not because you're good at the game; it's because you literally dumped money. So like that's why I feel like pay for convenience is in a way pay to win, right? Because you're paying for conveniences that cut time that other people would have to actually spend that time doing the thing, and you get more things out of it. Like, it's going to take you 10 times as long to get 100% Pokemon if you don't pay than if you do pay. And then by the time you finally do get the 100% you're looking for, well, they just released another friggin' generation or something, and that person has like 10. Yeah, Pokemon Go is super grindy too. Yeah, but there's a limit to how much you need to participate. Yes, time and money equals more options, but you have a limited amount of Pokemon to play. That's true, but again, like how long is it going to take you? Okay, so for example, if you want to play in the I guess the battle whatever, to play PvP, you're literally going to have to sit there and grind for like 10 times as long as someone who didn't pay. And then during that time, that 10 times as long, that person has all the time in the world to practice and get better. It's like if you had to grind for League of Legends, right? Like it's like if you had a choice between just actually, I don't know, can you pay to just jump to level 30? I don't know, but it's like if you had to grind in League of Legends before you could play. Well, that person is playing, getting better at the game while you're running around trying to incubate an egg or something. And then, like, yeah, sure, you can only use 6 Pokemon, but having 100% of 300 different Pokemon versus having 100% of only 6, that is actually having an advantage because you have more options. You have more team options. You can build your team differently. If you face someone that you fought before, they might rearrange their team, but you can't, so you're more predictable. Especially, like, I don't know if they have, like, Pokemon Go tournaments or anything like that, but, like, in a tournament setting, like, people play to counter their enemies. If somebody only has 6 Pokemon, because that's all the time they had to get for the tournament, let's say, well, people are going to play in a way that, well, that person did that in round 1, so I'm going to use a team that counters it, and, you know, like they don't have any other options. Especially after a few rounds, like, you're going to notice the person's using the same Pokemon. I don't know. Money definitely gives you a massive advantage. Sounds like too much grinding and gacha without the PNG waifus. Pokemon Go is extremely competitive. I thought it was casual. No, people take it seriously. There are people who take that game freaking seriously, man. They ain't playing. And it also depends. Are you looking to get into the PvP scene? Some people just want to compete to whoever has the most experience points. Like, that's also a whole thing. Like staying at the top of the experience leaderboards, like that Brandon Tan guy. You're not going to be able to keep up with him unless you have a full, like, unless you're spending a bunch of money. Because you get a ton of XP for raids. You get a ton of XP for hatching. Well, not a ton, but you get a decent amount of XP for hatching an egg. You get 9 times the amount if you're doing that. And, like, the guy is literally Pokemon Go to bed. It is like that with a lot of mobile games. Like, a lot of mobile games are bad for that. That's why I'm not really a big fan of a lot of them. Ed is my waifu. Damn right. But yeah, I think I've rambled on long enough. I could literally ramble on about stuff like this all day. Ed, go stay home. Go stay at home during COVID. I don't play Pokemon Go. I used to back in the day, but I don't anymore. Yeah, You think I have a social life? I spend all my free time here on YouTube. You guys are my social life. What do you mean? He spends like 10K a month? Oh my god. Money does give you an advantage, but everything can be game to one's advantage. Personally, I like the option to be able to buy a pack or something so I can play along with others. I'm not trying to browbeat anybody that does. I just don't think it's like what's the word? Conducive? I don't think it's conducive to a healthy competitive scene. Like, if you're playing a single player game, or a game that has multiplayer but that's not super competitive, then I don't care. Like, spend all the money you want, right? I just don't think it's conducive to a good competitive scene. Gym Leader Ed body pillow. Dude, if I can make merch and I can actually make a Gym Leader Ed body pillow, I'll actually do it. And if you take pictures of yourself with the body pillow, I'll post it to my channel. I mean, it's fun listening to you, which is probably the reason we're all following you. I appreciate it. Oh, I just started playing someone else's video. I don't know who this is. Jammer. Oh, apparently I'm subscribed to them. I don't remember who it is. I think it's a Digimon channel. But yeah. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for coming out. I'm going to call it a day from here. I got some stuff to do. I'm still working on some more videos for you guys. So I'm working on I had a lot of fun making like the top 10 Coromon video. So what I wanted to do, because I do also want to like do some more Pokemon content, because I don't do a lot, but I wanted to do like my 10 worst Pokemon from each generation. It's like different videos for each of those, and then my 10 best. So we're starting with Gen 8. So I'm working on the top 10 worst Pokemon of Gen 8. So like that's on the way. I have I wanted to play Pokemon Reborn, because I feel like monster taming fans would also be into like Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks and stuff like that, because I am. So Reborn's not a ROM hack, but yeah, I'm playing Reborn. I wanted to do a Let's Play of that because they just recently came out with the new episode. And what else do I have for you guys? I have a monster taming tier list coming. I'm trying to plan out my videos for this week because I'm taking a few days off because I'm going on vacation, but I'll have videos for you guys. Yeah, and I have that. So I'm working on it. I'm working on some videos for you guys. Oh, and I have 2 more episodes of Nexomon that need to come out. Those are the final 2. And then Monster Tamer News will come out on Saturday. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Still waiting for the Switch release. I will keep you updated. You have access to episode 19. Yeah, all you have to do is sign up for an account on their site, and you could do it. They said they discourage streaming, but it's not disallowed. And the reason they discourage it is because they don't want people not saying it's a beta. So as long as you say a beta, they're cool. Like, they're cool with it. So like episode 19 is in beta, but they did change some early stuff. So episode 1 of my Let's Play is still part of the episode 18, but I updated it for episode 2. So episode 2 will be the new beta. And they're fine with it as long as you like say like it's a beta and stuff. Like if there's a huge game crash, like I'm not going to include that in the Let's Play because like I like it's a beta. Like I'm not going to include like the game fucking dying. But yeah, that's the thing. So I made sure to mention like it's a beta. Like obviously there's no NDA. It's a fan game. They can't have an NDA. But yeah, as long as you do that, they're cool with it. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And I'm excited because I played Reborn back in like 2016. So it's the first time I'm playing it since then. Pokemon Go's pay to convenience is pay to win. I played for 2 years and I'm only halfway 37 to 40. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. Yeah, I'll let you guys know when Coromon comes to Switch and mobile and all that stuff. Like the second we get information, like I'll make a video, even if it's like a 2-minute video. Like I'll make a video saying, "Yo, it's happening." Like I keep you guys updated on the big shit like that. So I got you guys. Y'all are sexy. If you're not already subscribed and want daily monster taming videos, Digimon, Coromon, Nexomon, Pokemon, my buttholemon, I got you, okay? So definitely subscribe if you're not already, and you guys can check out like my Discord, my Twitter, my Patreon, all that fun shit. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.